How's it going, everybody? And welcome to the Season 4 challenge run of Mordheim. Now, this one's going to be an interesting one. This one could turn into a failure. I don't know that this one's possible, but we're going to give it a try. So, we have done 3 challenges so far, utilizing the mercenaries, the sisters, and the Skaven, giving us 3 more potential options. Now, for this challenge, what we are going to need are some very, very defensible units that can take a lot of damage. And the reason for that is that this challenge is no defensive stances. So we cannot dodge, we cannot parry. Obviously, melee resistance is going to be a very, very important stat. I'm going to say this is between 2 potential choices due to that fact. We are going to need as much heavy armor as we can get to soak a lot of damage. Now, as it stands right now, we can go with the Chaos, who have a very usable henchman that can actually build up some heavy armor. The problem is our heroes cannot. They are stuck to about light armor, which is what we're going to utilize as much as possible. Yeah. With no defensives, we're definitely going to need to utilize that. Now, I believe we're going to allow ambushing and charging. Well, charging, obviously. Ambush is just the same. Now, the question will be if we consider it was going to be any stances whatsoever, but technically that falls under sort of an aggressive, not defensive, although Overwatch could be seen as a defensive tool. I think we need it because we're going to be taking a lot of damage. Our second choice is also, we could go with the Undead. That would allow us potential to build heroes with high armor, and what we can use for henchmen is zombies with a high toughness. They're already really, really low on the agility stat, but that will make them very, very easy to kind of just get beat up quite easily, to put it bluntly. Now, what could work in this regard is because zombies don't usually have as many injuries to worry about. They don't suffer from open wounds, so we don't have to worry about dodging. We don't have to worry about getting crit because they have a great and easy way to crits. Our real option becomes, I think we have to pick one of these 2, and the reason for that is healing. We're probably going to have to utilize the healing globes to great effect to keep a lot of our units, at least in story missions. For regular missions, I don't think that's too much of a problem. It could be, but we're definitely going to need that healing. And, I mean, ranged attacks are viable, but I think we want to utilize as much melee as possible. Mostly due to, to be honest, we could have just gone for mercenaries and done an oops all guns, because technically they didn't have much in terms of defensives. It is possible that way, but I think this will be a little bit fun if we don't overutilize ranged. I mean, we could. That would be okay for these units, and I think it could be fun for potential of our characters going bad, because we could have a lot of range and just have our melee be frontline, with light armor and see what happens. And you know what? I think that would work best with the cult. They could have heroes in heavy armor, but we can't have ranged henchmen. And that's really what I have to utilize here. Do we want some ranged henchmen, or should this be an all melee build? There's definitely options available. A really hard choice to pick. But I am trying to avoid using ones we've done until we've done a challenge run each. The only reason I'm a little bit fearful of the cult is just because the lack of heavy armor. I really do believe that heavy armor is going to be one of our most important stats, and building as much melee resistance as possible, but maybe not full melee resistance. But what that could be is due to the fact that we could have that, we could build our Vampire Lord with Daredevil, which would reduce his melee resistance, but it could be a lot of damage, and then they could still utilize a purple shield, use Daredevil, hit a ton, and hope they don't hit back. The answer, it could be that. As far as cult goes, let's take a look. I think that's the best way to find out. Let's get involved here with the cult.
I can feel your ambition and your desire. I can see it rising from your tainted flesh.
Yes, miss. Okay, so if we take a look at his skills, he starts after dealing melee damage, reduces the cost of the next spell. That's not too bad. I do like that one. It would have been nicer if we could have got something that wasn't that one. But at 9 points, you could probably swing once, cast a spell, and then cast another one. It's just weapons of destruction. So if he gets... he would need 7 offensive points to double cast it. I don't know what spells he could utilize, but here's the main thing we're focusing on. Is what does he get out of this? That's okay, a little strange. That is actually completely against what we're trying to do. Magic resistance, not that great. As far as active abilities, that one's not terrible. But my issue being, that one's only good if you're not dual wielding. Because you're really just sticking to that if you use it. But the point of this build is to utilize Frenzy. I really think Frenzy is going to be a great use of our points for the 30% extra damage. I think that'll be a fun part of it, is to try and utilize Frenzy. And we could go mostly melee if we stick to zombies. If we want Daredevil builds, there's going to be a little bit of question there. Let's take a look at some possible heroes here. Now, I don't think he would be too bad for the heal involved, but we could get that with Undead. Then we could have 3 very, very powerful frontline melee in heavy armor. But, it's definitely a questionable thing there. He can wear light armor, which is close. That is okay. He cannot wear anything of the sort. He can actually wear heavy armor, which... okay, that is doable. His strength is low, so no Daredevil available. Need to plan this out effectively. How's it going, Death? And if you look at the henchmen, we do have Melius here with the 15 strength. There could be potential to just push these guys into the hero slot, taking up some of their placement. Let's just take a look. So he starts with All Alone, Fear, and Terror being completely irrelevant. His strength goes to 15, which is fantastic. The only problem of going for a Daredevil push, yeah. He's not going to have a lot of space for toughness, but we're really... what I'm thinking is we go for Daredevil for as many heroes as we can and build straight into heavy armor, Daredevil, push as hard as we can. Now, let me check Frenzy as a skill. because I believe Frenzy does not do what you think. Will always counterattack, prevents the use of ranged weapon stances in most non-combat actions, persists until the user is stunned out of action. So, most non-combat actions does kind of scare me. I think that does mean you basically can't leave, but I think you can have an all-alone check. I believe. So something to keep in mind. So we know that he's there, and that could be fun to push him into a hero status. Wait, he does not have Lad's Got Talent. That, I think, is an important thing. Nope, he does get it. He can, in fact, get to 9 intelligence and push that up to the max level. But I think as far as what we really, really want, and for him, you don't need leadership. So he does get around that. So we could push to have, 3 of those. And then we could get 2 henchmen, probably 2 of these guys. Wouldn't be too bad. And just build them ranged. I don't know if I want to use ranged. I think if we just went all ranged, we're kind of countering the point of it. That's what I'm trying to decide. That is the one part I can't fully compare between is ranged banned for this one or not. I feel like it's kind of hard to build into this without it. How's it going, Ed? How's it going, Death, if I didn't say that? I mean, it would be interesting to try and push him to be a... Let's do this. We're going to compare the other ones here. Because, like I said, we could forego the healing. If we wanted, we could forego the healing. It is possible. Now, this guy we can put in heavy armor, which does make him enticing. Let's take a look at what he brings. What is your skill? Not stackable. It gives 5% crit. That's not exactly a useful tool. And for him, he doesn't need the intelligence, which is weird that he has that anyway. He has low leadership, so very likely to flee. Because I do believe he has that as kind of a sort of weakness, if you will. Okay. Interesting. His strength is low. That's why I don't like it. He cannot build into Daredevil. And my real question is, does it work out better? And why I don't want to build it on the Chaos if we want to go for Daredevil build. So let me check. What I'm hoping to do is get a lot of spears of the best quality. So when we do build Daredevil, they can kind of just blow through the attack. And it works out really well. Now, we won't be able to charge, but that's okay. So let me look at the other one here. We can make a decision on which one makes the most sense. Okay, put him at level 5. And
you have been paid a great honor by our lord and master, Count Vlad von Karstein.
For sure, lady. Okay, so we know he can get it. He can get an insane amount of stats. He actually starts with a very impressive stat spread. He's also immune to poison, which is nice. He's immune to all alone fear and terror, so leadership is unnecessary, and we can put all of our points into alertness. Now, the main thing that makes me want to play as Vampire is specifically this skill right here, Body Reconstruction. Amazing talent. At any toughness, you can reduce critical hits against you by 10%, which is cheap. It's early. You could get the other one if you wanted. I don't think I would choose to do that, but it would come pretty quick. And it might be just something you get anyway. Embedded word stones. That's interesting. I never thought to try that, but when another ally is engaged with the same target, increases armor absorption bypass. Very interesting. Let's look at their active skills. Yes, Death Stench. That's not too bad because we're not going to have defensives. So we could go for Death Stench. So you do Frenzy, Death Stench, Daredevil, go in. Very, very possible. Death Trap is also not a bad call if we're waiting for an engage. Because like I said, we are dealing with no defensive, so we need to make sure we utilize this properly. Now, he can wear heavy armor. I know that much. Let's take a look at his potential follow-ups. He can wear heavy armor as a caster. I did not know that. That may change my opinion instantly. And I think she can as well. So, here's the deal, right? We could build him as range. He can get heavy armor too. His strength goes to 18. That is insane. She goes to 15, which I think is good enough. Let's just grab one of each. Of all potential heroes we want, okay? This is for testing and exploration purposes. We get a rat. There's only one reason for that rat. And we'll grab one of these. Okay. Perfect. And then as far as henchmen, we have zombies and we have these guys. These guys I don't think we're going to utilize, but let's take a look. We're going to look at all of our stats, all of our possibilities here. And, okay, zombies can't wear heavy. Cannot. The only reason that we could go this way... I didn't realize they were kind of struggling for purposes here. Ritual ingredients must be paid in the form of upkeep. Zombie will gain experience and receive 4 less skill points than a regular henchman. Failing to perform the ritual for extended periods weakens the bond, causing the zombie to decay and be destroyed. I think that's just, you know... I think that means they're pretty cheap to field, effectively, and if you don't pay them... I don't know if that's just... they're just always there doing that. Rotting corpse, they're immune to open wounds and all injuries except destroyed. Severed arm, leg, hand injury, and full recovery. Which basically means they can die. They have severed arm, leg, and hand injury. Hand injury is really bad. Severed arm is equally bad. Leg, also bad because you can see their movement is quite bad. If it must roll for injuries at the end of combat, it has a 20% chance to decay and effectively be destroyed. Every rank reduces this by 1%. So if you get them to level 10, it's a 10% chance, a 1 in 10 at the end of it, that they just die. Very scary considering the build. But the main reason I would consider it is if we build these guys. Why? They have a spell that helps. This one right here gives an amazing boost of 30% armor absorption, which for zombies, when they're in the max armor, will push them up quite a lot. Very, very useful. Now he can do Life Stealer, but I don't think he's allowed the ability. He has Warp Attunement. Decreases the spell of the next by 1 and the curse chance by 10%. That's not too bad. That's okay if he's picking up, you know, Wordstone, and he can wear heavy armor. But the main thing, like I said, is that spell. Very, very useful spell. It gives the zombies movement. And if you look at it, if you can get this maxed out, he can give zombies so much potential. 8 meters of movement. Very, very nice. Affects only living targets. Interesting. So you could do that around zombies and they wouldn't get the effect. Spell of Doom is whatever. Warp Overcharge is okay. Not fantastic, but it is cheap for 30 to 40 damage. Idol of Death, which... that one's kind of interesting, and you could push that down to force people to flee more often. I don't think it matters. This would be the important thing, is buffing up zombies. That would allow us to take zombies. Now, these guys, their only ability is Disease Carrier, which lets them hit twice. Kind of puts debuffs. That's about all it does. So do we want to stack the zombies? Now, this guy, his main perk is Humble Servant, where he gives up some of his health. I was hoping it was on the caster so he could do that. That's actually not all that great because we're losing effective health to do it. But you could build 2 of these to have 3 because you have the hero, 2 of these, and 3 of them would be immune to, all of that. I think alertness is going to be a very important stat for us because we want to be first on the turn. And we're going to be in heavy armor. That's going to really hinder us. We're not going to be in heavy armor early. We're going to be in light armor. But it is important to note. But I think if we do that, we definitely build these guys up to do the same. You can see his weapon skill is very, very bad. But if we have 2 of them, they can spread out the buffs as soon as they unlock it, which would be very, very nice. Because that would basically make the zombies heavily useful as well. As far as other spells, they do have Rotten Touch, which is okay. I think Lifesteal is interesting, but not necessary because I don't think they'll be taking the most damage. And 16 wounds is nice, but I would rather do the possible. I think Undead is a better call here. I was going to do... this is the issue we have, right? The heroes being much safer and much more damaging seems a little bit better. The zombies are nice, but... the question would be, we'd have 3 of these. They can build strength. Now, he only has that 1 ability, but he could build enough strength to also utilize the Daredevil. We could do a 4-person Daredevil. Now, this rat here, the only reason you would take him is for his active ability, which is, where is it? Infused Globe, which means he's got to be ballistic skill, but you can make it where it heals everybody. Which can reduce offensive point, movement range, athletic tests, or prevent switch weapon. All pretty unfortunate, but it is for 1 turn, but it is a way to heal people up. Sometimes the best you can do is take that. I don't know if we need it. I mean, a heal is nice. But if we pick her, she can inflict fear, which is its own benefit. And I do believe that Death Stench, it does reduce their melee resistance, which is nice, and their dodge chances. So having that max would be very, very useful. I think utilizing traps is nice. And again, body reconstruction is going to be very, very important for us to basically guarantee that no crits hit us. Now, I think one thing that may actually be good, which I would say never to get normally, but I think Anticipation may be one of our best choices. Because any kind of melee resistance we can get is going to be super, super useful. Flash Parry is useless, so Anticipation is an option. There's just a lot of things we're going to need. Death Stench, very, very important for the late game. The question is, I have to decide, do I want to push the zombies? And I think the answer is yes. Just have the zombie brothers in the front. They will just have to survive. They do have 6 toughness, which is really, really nice. They don't have to go agility, which is nice. And I was considering making it that everyone just wields 2-handers and there's no shields, but with the problem is we want to utilize spears once we get the Daredevil, so I can't make that rule. That's not going to work. Then we just have to hope that these guys all survive. He does have a lot of points in agility, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I think getting to 9 toughness. What we are hoping for is on these 3. There'll be another one of her. We'll have 3 with Daredevil. We will have 2 casters to keep the zombies moving. And zombies will just have... maybe 9 and 9, and then the rest into toughness. Or we could push them up further. Now, they can only dual wield, which is interesting. But they are also immune to All Alone, Fear, and Terror, which... not all that important. Not an effect. They are immune to poisons. So I don't know. I think this is probably the smartest decision for it. The only problem is waiting for zombies to get to that point that we can utilize them. That is definitely the concern. Are zombies allowed to dual wield? I think so. So it is a potential there. Vampire Lords definitely want to do that. Okay, I think we have an idea here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disband this warband. Do it? I think I did it. Oh, well, there they go. Oh, you can right click and then hit confirm and that gets rid of them. Okay. Spent an hour and a half filling out paperwork. That doesn't sound great.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to
Oh my god, please, kitty man. I need you not on my keyboard. It would help me greatly if you didn't do that. Press play on all the videos. Okay. Cat's on my keyboard, so naturally. Yeah, he can't help himself. All right, so we did a little deciphering here, and I think we're going to go with Undead because I would rather have the potential, and it would be all heavy armor except for the zombies, so we can kind of utilize in between, evolve our armor until we get some of the good stuff. Undead, the problem I have is I can't build Daredevil as much as I want, and there's a high chance that the ones that can will get buffed in the wrong way, and then they can't use a spear, making Daredevil useless. So I really think I want to try to utilize it for this challenge.
You have been paid a great honor by our Lord and Master, Count Vlad von Karstein.
Okay, so let's get this going. Let's build our team. So, like I said, we're going to definitely want 2 of these. Two spellcasters, and I think we're going to utilize a bow with them. Because I think for them, their main purpose is absolutely to ensure that our team can get there. Now, we're not going to go any agility whatsoever. I don't think a single character is going to be getting the agility stat. You can call that an addition to what we're dealing with, but I think it's more fun if we just don't do it. Just not to utilize the very, very high melee resistance. We will go without it. Okay, and I think this is going to be our team here straight away. Now, check the shop. Right there you go, a longbow already. Halberd, fantastic finds. Light armor, they have 3, so I would gladly take those. Helmets are very useful. The nice thing is we don't have to worry about open wounds as much. Spears are nice, shields are not as nice. We're gonna buy a lot of cheap stuff here. Maces are fantastic purchases. Axes, I don't know that zombies can use them, but I know they can use swords. Okay, so here we go. Let's go give out some stuff. And we're going to check our veteran skills. Naturally, we're going to go into the important one, which will be the armorer for heavy armor. We're going to definitely be looking for it. We need 4 of those. Now, the other one I need is negotiator. Very, very useful because I have a feeling this is going to be a brutal challenge. Okay. Scholar, always good for the late game. So we're going to get that. Now, one I always like now is I like Explorer. Very, very important one to me because I like to scout every round. If one doesn't immediately, jump out at me as this is the best one to grab. I do like a Librarian. That one does help over the course of it. But I often find myself not doing enchants that often anymore. So I think we're going to actually skip on that and pick some other options here. But we already have the armor. So the question becomes, what do we build on? I do like healer. It's not bad. but we will not need it on our zombies whatsoever. It's only going to be our main characters that have to worry about it, so maybe healer's not that necessary. Could reduce it down that I only pay 2 on that, but with zombies not having to utilize it, not the worst thing in the world. But we still have 4 potential things to max. We can make our leader cost 8 gold less per turn, which may be an option. We could go for cloth. We could go for bows. There's weaponsmith. That's 1. It's really just a question of where do I think I'll land. I think the bind price, I'm a little late to pick this up, but I don't know if hiring warriors is going to be a problem. It may be. Let's see here. Haggler often becomes useful. Yeah, I think we'll grab Haggler. I think we'll go for Evaluator. So if we have to buy things, we can. Still have 2 potential abilities to max out here. Healer, again, I don't think it amounts to much. I think you could get more out of just picking weaponsmith and then selling extra weapons you get. I feel like commander's a really good one if you have an impressive. That's 16 gold. It's not a lot because you end up, I would say I end up around 80 missions on a long campaign. With a long campaign, 80 missions times 16, well, about 1,200. That would be with both characters there. Is it a lot? Not really, but it's probably more than healer if you're going to utilize it, because that has to be an injury. Now a sail would be kind of nice if it hits, but we kind of have all the important ones. I do like that the veteran skills are a little bit weak. In fact, free consumable item I don't care for. I guess we just go for weaponsmith for once. Yeah, let's try weaponsmith. Who knows? I never pick it because it feels pretty bad. Do I go librarian anyway? Sure. Let's do librarian because, I usually get it. Sometimes I go for sales, but they don't land very often. Okay, there's our points. Here's all of our characters. Let's see if we can put some points in. Now, we could make him do a lot of damage. He does have 7. Let's see. Can our zombies dual wield? Oh, they sure can. Then we definitely want to go back into the shop here and try to utilize that a little bit more. Because maces, sadly, we can't get more maces, but we're going to try to get them all dual wielding because we're going to need to do a lot of damage. Okay, back to the shop. Let's buy some crap. We have a dagger. We have an axe. Boy, I hope he can use it. We have great axes. I may give those to our units. Specifically our leader. Okay. And so you are the last unit who doesn't have an option. You can utilize an axe. Yeah, they're not going to be ambushing anything. Now, one of these guys we're going to give the bow to, and he can have the staff as a backup. Oh, that was a purple quality bow. I didn't realize that. I think what we could do, a halberd is unfortunately not the one we were looking for. How do we want to do this? So, halberds are okay. How much does the great axe do? 36 to 42. So really not that much extra. Critical hit damage isn't that necessary. But it doesn't have the extra chance to be dodged. So I think we're going to keep with that. And then we just need another bow. Which there was one available. So we're going to buy a second bow. At 6 gold. That's steep, but we'll take it. We're going to put that on here. So we'll have 2 ranged characters, and they can buff up our zombies later. Unfortunately, that won't be for a while. We're just going to have to deal with that. But I do not want to put on heavy armor. at all. I will put on heavy armor when it is blue heavy armor and we have the points to train to get rid of it. Then we will do it, but not before. Okay, so we have our light armor here. There's only one thing you can do, and that's go into a mission. Let's see here. Scattered. Oh boy, those are some first missions. Double scattered. These are not missions you want to see. Again, another really poor mission. Strike teams. I think this one's about the best we can honestly do here. We're gonna go for this mission. And yeah, let's begin with our first mission of this challenge.
A manifestation frightened your warband
Oh
and
boy.
scattered them in the ruins. They soon recover from their fright. But before the warriors can regroup, an enemy warband arrives.
Apologies for the lots of talking, guys. We're gonna... Uh-oh. That is the most ridiculous start I've ever seen. Unfortunately in this, he did have to dodge there, but he did fail. Nothing I can do about that. That's just an unfortunate start. Oh, wow. You are seriously surrounded right out the gate. That is wild. Okay, they have chosen to be very, very evil. Please tell me this zombie isn't 10 years away. Oh, he absolutely is. Well, I was hoping I wouldn't be the one scared, and I also hoped they wouldn't put units directly next to the rats, but they did that too. This is a wildly unfortunate start. And on our first mission, this could turn into a failure. Where are we at here? I cannot believe you are directly next to a cart, sir. That has to be the most ridiculous start I've ever seen. Okay. Then we need the zombies to start holding some positions here. Yeah, not great. I'm just gonna have to hope he can retreat, but I think he dies. Or he even gets to take a turn. Yep, he's absolutely gonna surround him. I think he dies. Well, he's definitely fired. That is hilarious. Wow. Oh, please tell me he wasn't the one with my purple bow. How much damage could he do? 29 to 40. How much can you do? He had my purple bow. Yeah, this may be a warband reset right out the start. I mean, that seems unbelievably unfair. And there's no point to continue those when you do that as a first maneuver. Especially not from the game. That's just completely unacceptable. And they might have even stolen it. The only thing I can hope is that fear and terror does some amazing things for us, and I hope we don't lose that bow. We cannot lose that bow. That is not okay. Who killed him, by the way? Was it Trice? We do see him, so I don't think he was able to move. Oh, he's walking up to fight a zombie. No ambush. Well, this zombie's doomed as well. Ambushed? Oh, thank goodness. Wow, he just kind of stabbed with one. They didn't give him an animation to swing both. That's okay. I don't think Poison Globe works on Zombie, sir. So where is he at? Of course, he couldn't be any further away. I just hope he can get here far enough to do something. Okay, good. Oh, good. He won't have any points. All right. He does have a blue halberd, so we might be able to utilize it and get some kills here. Fantastic. And we can just utilize all of our strategy points because, I mean, there's no need to hold on to them. How do we want to do this? I think I'm just going to have him stand here for now, because if I can have him walk into fights, I would rather he do that, or, you know, force them into ugly situations. The good news is, as long as we don't lose the bow, any unit that goes down is not a big deal. So that's nice. Got that going for us. Because of course we're scared, and I've never seen such insane spawns away from the player. Holy cow. The whole map was utilized. And of course they also put a unit directly next to the... Oh, we are in some serious trouble here, guys. I don't know that we can make this, but we're gonna try our best. I don't think we'll reset the warband. If we lose it, we lose it. I gotta say, I've never seen such an evil start. I think he's gonna climb up here because they're gonna want to fight. Yep, they sure do. And then he decided against it. If they keep running around, I think our leader can really cause them some trouble. Like, some huge trouble. We're just gonna have to hope it works out. With no dodge and no parry. You're kidding. Oh, well, that zombie's dead. Oh, really? He's gonna charge? And get a huge hit. That's brutal.
A new round has started.
Oh, he's gonna come up here and kill the zombie. Oh, thank goodness that ambush was in place here. I mean, he might be able to pull this out. If the zombie dies, so be it. If he gets a bad injury, replace him. This will be a fun moment to see how this plays out. Yeah. Going with Wither, okay. Forcing call. He's going for a second Wither. Which is good, that means his turn was nothing. And his turn's over. I don't think they looted him, though. Ooh, we can get a good surround here, which is nice. So what I want to do is I want to charge into him. Do I want to charge into him? That's the question. Because we could try to run around and check if he lost his loot. I think he would have. Question is, how do we hold them in? We go for... Yeah, I think we need to get damage on him. Either way, we need damage here. Come on, please hit. Excellent. Of course, he stays standing on a 6%. But not much you can do. Do not dodge or parry. I'm sure there's going to be a few accidents here in this run, but we're just going to have to live with it. Thank goodness we're getting lucky hits here. Okay. And we're going to not hit dodge or parry. If it happens, I don't think it's a big deal because, you know, we're not going to have too much dodge and parry in the first place. And I think that's why I want to utilize... I am going to do a little bit of cheesing, though. It's going to... well, we're going to grab some more stone along the way. Maybe we can get the challenge done. As long as he doesn't get another... negative movement, that'll be fine.
Objectives updated.
I'm just hoping he'll hit a positive movement. I think it's more likely we're going to hit the negative movement. And we did. Okay. Not good. Not good at all. But that's okay. It's actually not okay. He will never reach a fight with this. But, you know, if we can get some Wordstone, maybe we can get enough to get out of here. But I feel like this is a mission of, can we take them out before they take us out?
Objectives updated.
Watch him get another negative movement and then be unable to move. Yeah, he's not going to be able to do much. Well, he unfortunately just has to skip his turn, so I'm pretty sure he's dead. Yes, he is very much dead. But I think he might run into an ambush. Are you going to steal my weapons, sir? Oh, he is leaving the fight. I'm just hoping he can't reach our leader, but even if he does, he's not going to be able to do anything. Okay, that just puts him in an awkward situation, but that's okay. He's going to have to fight the... No way he gets around, does he? He may. May get to our leader and just kill him. I hope not. Oh, well, he had to change his mind. He charged, so that is his turn. He is done. Okay. Maybe we can get the kill here if it's a hit. Beautiful. All right, check his pockets. Probably going to have nothing of value, but I want to check his pockets anyway. Yeah, didn't think so. So here's what my goal is. I think this zombie's a little beat up, but the zombies right now are just meat walls. Straight up, 100% genuine meat walls that we're just going to have to keep up. Okay. How do we want to handle this? We could hit him twice, but I don't think we're going to get much out of him. I think we're going to have to go for greedy aimed shots here just to try and get damage on this unit. And see what happens. That's all we can hope for. Any damage we can get, we need to get out of here. This mission, the first mission, is going to be done within 2 turns. I just hope we didn't lose out on our bow. I do not want that bow to be gone. We need that bow. I mean, we don't need it, but it would be very unfortunate for the game to just kind of troll me to such a high degree to put us in a bad spawn. Immediately, he's right in front of the entire warband and then dies in the first turn, and then they loot it. That would be wildly unfair. Oh, so you can't even help in this fight? Interesting. Not great, because he's the guy I want to check for loot. Not much I can do, though. Okay. There's nothing here for me to do. I don't think he can do anything. You have Death Stench? I don't think he has any important abilities either. And I'd like to have him run in there, but I just don't think that's going to happen. There is a zombie right here that maybe we could set up an ambush potential. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to put him here because they're going to see that and they're going to want to fight him. Maybe we can get some Wordstone while we're at it. Good. If we can pick up 2 Wordstone, I would like that. Maybe get a secondary mission done while we're at it. Oh, well, that's very helpful.
Objectives updated.
So what do they have left? We have some units we don't know. There is that unit. He could do some serious damage. We do have this one. If I could reach him, I think it's still worth it. At 65 health, though, he may turn to fight us. It's possible. He has some good melee potential, and he definitely does. I just don't know. How much damage can I do? Yeah, I don't think we can get the kill here. I think what we could do is maybe set up an ambush potential here for him and see what happens. I think that's what we got to do. Okay, he's going to go for the zombie, which is expected. Zombie just needs to survive this. That's all we're doing. That's all we're aiming for. If he doesn't, so be it. Because we are fighting this out with less than a full team. Uh-oh. No way. Oh, that is wildly unfortunate. He had to be right there? Did he actually fail the fear test? What was it? Log. Fear test success. Yeah, he landed on a 30%. Because of course he did. And now he is blocking the way, which is not where we want to be right now. Yeah, I don't think she can get down from here, can she? Oh, maybe. Yeah, I think I want her to fight the one guy who could have my resources. Hoping he's not in... He shouldn't be in ambush stance. Okay. Yeah, where do we want the damage? Okay, he is definitely the most valuable target for us to kill right now. Because he's most likely to have looted our goods. This zombie should be able to soak the damage, so she can go here, get him with the fear. He passed on a 30%. That's 2 in a row from them. Do we have any movements left? I just hope this doesn't kill. It has potential, but we gotta go for it. Okay. Are they gonna flee? No, they're still here. That's good. That is ouch. A huge amount of ouch. They are hitting everything right now. But we are going to win this mission. It's just a question of how bad is it and did we lose the bow? Hoping not.
A new round has started.
Okay. He's casting Wither and failing, so he's already used his 2 points. He only has 1 attack possible. Farming Scavenge. Okay, he's taking his own. I think I see the bow on our character, so we should still have it, but... Oh, he's going to go for another Wither and fail. And now he can't cast. So he can run up there to fight. Will not help him here. Oh, he did pass the fear test. They are getting a lot of successful dodges and everything here. Well, nothing you can do but swing. Good hit. Okay. And just end the turn. So this poor guy is never going to actually see a fight. Yeah, we're just giving up the secondary mission here. There's no way to salvage it. I just need to make sure the bow is protected. Oh, that unit's dead. Okay. So what we want to do is check his pockets. There it was. He did steal it. And we got it back. So everything is fine as long as we can get out of this mission. I think we want to go for a charge if we can nail it. Is that possible? All right, let's take a look at health values, right? So he has 82. This unit is close to dead, but we're not going to reach him. That's not possible. So I think what we want to do is just give him a charge here. Maybe he'll hit. Maybe he won't. He missed. It's okay. Okay, we just need now to get out of this mission. That is what we need to do. Of course he passes his all-alone check. These rats have been very loaded on dice, but we're still alive. Should have this win. The question is, can we get that kill before, you know... This guy just has to survive. That's all we can do. Okay. Do we have any targets to shoot? We can shoot. I did see it. It was potential there. It's a 65%. I think what we can do is aim. Not getting any crits, which is unfortunate. Actually, we did get a crit with the zombie, which was weird. So I think what we're going to do is go for this. 10 to... Yeah, we might as well. It's a higher chance to hit. Just a chance for punishment. But I think we're out of here this turn, so we're just going to go for that. Okay. Good job. I wish we could have utilized all of our characters, but not going to happen. I don't know where he's going. Well, that's helpful. Not sure why he went for that fight of all things, but doesn't look like we can get him in there to assist on the fight we really want. Who's going next? Is it you? No, it's a zombie up here. So we really need to get a kill and get out of this mission now. So I think our best bet to do such a thing is to run over this way and assist here. Getting the kill. Even if we don't, which we didn't, he now has terror. So he should be unable to make an action. Oh no, that's the guy upstairs. Which is unfortunate because he's definitely going to hit the zombie. And down he goes. Nothing we can do. Again, what can you do? They're hitting everything. You're hitting nothing. Well, we are hitting enough, but yeah, they unfortunately got 3 of our units kind of removed here. I'm going to see if we can just take out their leader. I think leader is the most value here. How much health does he have? He has 50, and I still think that's easy enough kill. Where is our other? Okay, yeah, she can get that kill too. Let's go for it. Fear test doesn't matter. What we're looking for is accuracy. Now we're just missing everything. Ensuring we get less experience. But we did get our bow back. We didn't lose any of our important, valuable items. Okay, please get this kill. Fantastic. Is ambush a defensive stance? As of right now, I'm going to say no. I had considered it, but I think I would consider it more aggressive. They stayed. That is evil. That is so evil. That is so very evil. How many percentages have rolled into these guys? And again, I think that's 6 or 7 30% now that they just nailed. Okay.
A new round has started.
Well, at least he lost that, and he hits anyway. Okay, nothing we can do about that. Replace her. The mission has been absolutely hilariously evil. There is nothing you can do about that. That is first mission Mordheim evil. That I think is what causes a lot of people to give up on the game quickly, is because of just how insane that is. That is so unnecessary for it to be that evil at the start, but whew, boy, do they not care. They just do so many evil things. Well, I can't hit 70s apparently, but they can hit 30s like it's going out of style. That's the problem with this build and why I said it could be potentially the one we lose. When the odds are against you, I'm taking all of these maces because we're going to need these one-handed weapons. Mace is very useful for us. We're going to go for a charge here. Come on. Let's see some hits here. Fantastic. So they've already chosen to stay once. What's stopping them from doing it a second time? We're going to go for an aim. No crits from this guy, which I really wish we could have got it. I think we did hit 2 different crits. One of them was overkill, which figures. You know, it's weird. Miss a 93. How often you will miss on high percentages like that, and then you'll get crits. They'll resist it. Like, it's always overkill. Or if it isn't, they resist the stun. Wild. All right, well, we got out of the mission. We're going to fire everyone who got injuries
loyalty
or
to
are out of
Count
combat. We're
Vlad
just
is
not
made
keeping it.
manifest. Your triumph proves your devotion to Drakenhof.
Yeah. 2 units who really didn't bring anything. We're not too worried about it. Full recovery. Well, you get to stay. Good call. I think full recovery doesn't show up on the board, so she can stick. Yeah, absolutely fired. In case you didn't see it, oh, full recovery, fantastic. That's about right for zombies. Now we have another zombie who rolled full recovery. Okay. Oh, we got blue heavy armor right out of the gate. Fantastic. We do need more of those. but we took our first mission. That was the first mission, and they absolutely tried their hardest to make sure it was miserable. We got scared, and it spawned my character. Oh, we do have to fire one, which is this guy. But he spawned directly next to their cart against Skaven and died before his turn even happened. Yeah. Just absurd. I've never seen it that bad before, but that's okay. Easily replaced. Okay, let's put our points in. That is a distinct lack of points. Okay, some of these zombies need their weapons back. Mace. And a sword. Can you be a thrall? I can name you a character, sure. I think if they're missing... Why are you missing a sword? Did they take an item off of you? Whatever, I stole maces, so I'm okay with it. I think all of them are mostly dual-wielding maces. Not him, but nothing we can do about it. Okay. So you're the new guy. You, I guess, will get the bow. Yeah, from the shop, we bought a longbow, purple quality, and guess who was the one right next to him? Sometimes the game almost tries a little too hard to rip you off, especially in the early game. Just insane. Let's get some helmets gifted out. We definitely need to do that. But yeah, ambushes as of right now, I think are okay because I consider that more of an aggressive action. I mean, it is a defensive line, but you would be better off just doing dodge or parry if you were looking to survive. An ambush is scary to do. Okay, well, first mission is done. First mission blues
request
are over.
Arrived.
Wow. Yeah, not the greatest first mission, but okay, we got out of it. We got normal quality heavy armor. I'm hoping we get more than that. I want blue. And we got a sword. Okay. I wish we had a mission like that the first time. That one's okay. It's average. Yeah, I think we'll go for that one. Whew. All right. Trying again. And until I can get these guys trained, and I think it's level 3 that I can get it. The Thrall, sure. We will put you on... Did we give 1-2 maces? We did not. Well, we'll put you on the first one. I guess if we're gonna do that, does anyone else wish to have their to have a named zombie? I was looking back through some of my old warbands and I saw Ben and I forgot about Ben. I need to bring him back. And our goal is still the same, guys. We are going to try to get these 3 all to be utilizing Frenzy and they're going to be utilizing Frenzy, Heavy Armor, and Daredevil. So we are going to need to get those spears. Very, very important. I think I'm going to regret the choice of the one-handed weapon because they're so easy to steal. But that's okay. We're just going to go for it and see what happens. Okay, on to a mission. We're going to pick this mission. We're going to launch and deploy. Fantastic job for my zombies.
Have discovered a
no complaints.
In the
except for that mission being evil. But that was just the game being evil at the start.
Making them a very attractive target.
You don't mind being a zombie? All right, I'll name you Ed. So we gotta make sure the zombies are up front. How much do we need? We need 9. What are we facing? Mercenaries? Okay. Split there. There's 6 there. There's 5 here. Okay. I like how fast my zombies are compared to everyone else. It's pretty hilarious. Okay, here we go. My zombies are so fast. But yeah, our main goal here, guys, is to definitely get as much alertness on our characters when the opportunity arises, because we don't really need the leadership on any of our heroes. Well, our melee heroes. Our ranged ones, yes, but they're going to get alertness because they're ranged. So they should hopefully be pretty speedy, as much as they can be in heavy armor. The zombies can physically not get heavy armor, so they're going to be speedy anyway, and we're giving them alertness. So, yeah, I think we're going to be having a great time there. Let's just get these zombies moving. I think I'm going to have them run in a line straight up the road. No ambushes, because, yeah, we're not getting anything out of that. Now, a major downside of no agility is, of course, the melee resistance, but we know about that. But to follow up on that, it means our climbing is going to be awful. And don't worry about the zombies being squishy and in light armor. That will be fixed. Our 2 casters are literally there to buff the zombies so they can do better. He is going to buff the zombies so they can move at 8 meters for the turn. And I wonder if I'm going to put them in heavy armor. I probably will anyway. But they're going to give them a ton of movement and 30% armor absorption. Very, very powerful. That is their whole goal. They are not meant to do that much damage. They are meant to make the zombies insane. I think they're still in cloth, so I think I'm going to have him climb up. I think I'll have both of them climb up. Yeah, just grab as much as you can here, buddy. I think you can grab 3 items.
Objectives
3 is
updated.
fine. We'll take it. Because if we get 3 out of this one, are you the guy with the better bow? He is not.
Objectives updated.
Now, remind me at the end of the mission. We will get that going. Ooh. Oh, that's warp attunement. He also got a strategy point back, so that's good. We're going to have him jump down, though, because as nice as it would be up here, they would definitely close in on him. Okay. And he'll move. We should be pretty clear. We got the movement, didn't we? Oh, that's evil. Not shoot and aim. That is unfortunate. That's okay. Okay. I just hope they don't get up here before them, but they shouldn't. Mercenaries are usually a lot slower. Until we can get them buffed up, that they can start buffing the zombies, though, it is going to be a real question of how do we get the zombies there? Because we need them there. The zombies are our meat wall. They have the highest chance to stay active. It's going to be scary until that point. But I think it's always going to be scary, especially on story missions. Because I ended up not picking the healing option.
Updated.
Or the heavy armor. To go with zombies who could, well, get pseudo heavy armor. Okay. So, yeah, you can just see how much further you can go with the heroes compared to the zombies. Yeah, oh, wow. How are you here? How are you here? What in the world? Oh, he's up there. Okay, well, he was going for Wordstone. I think I fall back. We can pull him in. That's actually pretty nice. And like I said, the zombies are kind of the meat wall of the group here, so kind of just need them to stay there and do meat wall things. That's really the insane thing about it. They are dual wielding, so it's not like they're helpless. Oops. I knew that was there too. What? What did it do? It must have been a poison. Oh, it was a poison. Because it was a poison effect, it didn't active. It didn't become active anyway. But we're going to have helmets on everybody. Heavy armor and armor resistance is our lifeline. And we're also a heavy melee group. I was considering doing all melee, but I'd rather have at least 2 ranged.
A
Should be
new
fine.
round has started.
Okay, we'll see what the zombies can do here. I don't know completely what's going to happen here, what he's going to choose, but he is going to charge in. I think we're just going to have 3 zombies here. One of them should be able to catch him. I just don't know which is which. Yeah, I think he should catch him. I don't think there's any way he can answer that. The only thing he can answer is once I do it, he's going to swing back. I don't know if he'll get a charge there. He might. And if he does, by all means, go ahead. Take it. Yeah, there's not much I can do with him. I think I'm just going to move him back here. I can have him climb, maybe. What's your chance to climb? Pretty low. I'd rather not take the damage here. If we can get a hero taken care of, you know, that would be nice. So what we want to do is actually delay our turn here. But we can have 3 heroes just beat him down into the ground. Yeah, we'll have him climb. Apparently not. Try it. Oh, good, he succeeded. We'll have him try to get some loot here. Yeah, I'm just not sure if picking free one-handed weapons is worth it. The only thing I saw at the point was zombies only dual wield, so we're going to need a lot of one-handers. And, you know, if we get spears of purple quality, that'd be nice. Oh, good, he's going to pick up some wardstone, which means he might run it towards us. I doubt it, but he only picked up 1. Weird decision that is. Okay, well. Oh, no, here he comes. Oh, can he make it? Oh, that is not exactly what we wanted here. I think there's a way to do this. What does he have? So he can only do 1 swing at the moment. So we're going to do something funny. I can just walk into it, really. But that's okay. What we're going to do... You know what? No, you walked into it. Swing at him. A big whiff on that, but that's okay. Very painful. Very, very painful, but not that painful. Oh, good. He can actually help with this. Could you get height and get better angles? Not quite, but we'll take 84s. Any damage we can get is good. I just hope they don't come up here to fight him. So we could fire... Somehow we hit him once and then he disappeared. That is weird. That is bizarre. I've never seen that before. Okay, just go for this. 17 damage is fine. For him, it's not a big deal. Hopefully the gods are fine with that and don't punish me too hard. Okay, we'll just run him around here. We should have a zombie to protect him if need be, and then we'll get a second one up there. But if we can get this damage in, that'll be really, really nice for us. Any damage we can soak in right now is perfect. Unfortunately for our purple bow friend here. Oh, you know what it was? The shot costed 3. That's what it was. He has the debuff. Let's see if we can get a hit here. Unfortunate miss. But I think what we'll do is reload and just try to shoot on 56, because that would be a huge hit right now, and any damage helps. Huge hit for 35. That's what we were looking for. Okay, we're going to have him run away, just in case anyone crosses the bridge to try and get him. Okay. So our Vampire Lord has some fantastic blue halberd. Let's see what he can do. Fails on the terror test, but, you know, oh well. 1 big hit. We'll take it. Can we get the double? That would be nice. Fantastic. Check his pockets. Can't take the helmet or the armor, if only, but we'll take the fragment. We don't need anything else.
Updated.
We could take the sword, but we really need maces. Maces are what we're hungry for here. Cost of spell damage. Yeah, that sucks, but not a big deal. Is there any stairs? No stairs. Okay. That is unfortunate. Let's just run around this corner here. Give it a peek. We do see a target. Where? There's their whole team. So we need to get up here and grab some stuff. But we really want to bait them in with what we see. Let's take a look. So that's nothing. That's cloth. That is a cloth with a helmet. They have nothing super amazing on right now. So I think our best bet is to kind of hold. Oh. Well, that is something you can do. Okay. That's fine. You can utilize that zombie to kind of be a distraction. The one who's gotten hit is absolutely useful for us. We can definitely utilize that and get some bait here. Because they'll try to get to him first. That'll only work for one, but so be it. All right, we're not going to get much out of this. I could have her climb up there and get debuffs, but I might just have another zombie go up there and see where we can go with that. I think that's what I want to do. Absolutely. Because she could definitely get a big hit here. If she charges in and then gets a second swing, there's no way that's not super, super valuable. Yeah, I think that's how we're going to do it here. We're going to put her here. And I think we'll put her like this. Almost at the same spot. That if they try to swing around her, it might catch it. We'll see. Don't think this will work the way I want it to, but there are two-handers, and two-handers and dual wielding is so volatile in the early game. It's also super volatile in the late game, but... Oh, you know what I didn't check? Can they use spears at all? I didn't look at that. They might not be worth that, but we are teaching them Frenzy. Frenzy is the way to go. I'm going to teach it for the zombies. There's nothing else we can do. Yeah. It's going to be scary. Because this whole challenge is going to be, can you destroy them before they get enough hits? That's why heavy armor is what I'm going for. We're going to have crit resist, 100% crit resist, as much as we can get.
A new round has started.
And yeah, pray that it works. Okay. How much do we have right now? We have 6, so we only need 3 more. I think he could get up there and grab it. Oh, and that's a double. That's really good. I get this without... Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to refuse that one. Although he can pick up 4 things, I think. But I'd rather the clusters.
Objectives updated.
You're going to take some nasty debuffs, buddy, but it's for the greater good. Oh, well, that's a buff. That's nice. Well, it's not really. It's more of a neutral at this scenario, but...
Objectives updated.
Yeah, 2 clusters and a shard's a very good find. I feel like naming, our characters after you guys makes this really scary for us because...
Objective completed.
This is definitely the time that we're going to be losing a lot of characters. Not being able to, do defensive maneuvers is just... It's just tough. But with high toughness, maybe. Maybe they will surprise me. Because, honestly, the dodge, as nice as it is, not that necessary. Okay. Boris here is very beat up. Where was this guy at? Oh, we have a target right there. Is he using a bow? I'm sorry, that man has how much damage? Why do you have that much damage? Oh, 10% melee damage. That's still super high. That is a high damage number. Like, very, very high damage number. Heavy armor? This looks like it. I think we just put him in here. Right? Then even if someone does manage to get in there, they'll get ambushed. I think that's the way we're gonna do it. Okay. Yeah. Then I think we're gonna delay some turns here and see what we can set up. I don't know if they'll run in there to get him, but I think that's the way we do this. Or do we just let them think they can get in there? Like, one of them will run in, and it'll be that guy. And then we'll just have someone charge in after him with one of my heroes and just delete him. No. That's not a good plan. The reason for that is, if we do that, we can't get a big surround. And we need a big surround. All right, Ben. Okay, we're gonna delay some turns with our other units, and that's just how it's gonna be, but we have so many turn orders. Okay, he's not gonna be able to do much for us, but I think what I can do is have him go up here and maybe be able to climb down the stairs. Let me check something. Never mind, we're not checking anything, because now he doesn't have all of his movement. So that's not the stairs. Is that door open? Okay, so someone could climb down, and that could be him. He could be that guy. Good, he climbed. All right, fantastic. I don't know if they could get up there. If they could get the height there, that might be really good. They'd have the double height advantage. We're gonna try for it. We're gonna go up there. All right, moving up. Oh. Nothing really great up here to utilize. I mean, you could be here. We could hop down, but I wonder if we can get there normally. If we go through here, would we get there? Oh, yeah, look at that. Way better. So, is there another way in? Not really, but that's okay. We're gonna make room. We're just gonna try to shoot him. I think we'll just shoot on the 81 because he's the lower damage guy. Yeah. We're gonna shoot on the 81, see what we get. 22 damage, we'll take it. Is he gonna charge in anyway and go for the zombie? God, I hope he does. Because if he doesn't, it goes around, those guys are pinched. He is with gun, which is actually good. For him, that is. Guns are very valuable at the starting range there because you only have 3 points. Might as well utilize all of it. But that also means for us, that's fantastic because he's not going to be anywhere near the place he needs to be. All right, we need to actually waste some resources there reloading. Really not going to get anywhere close to what we want. So I think what we want to do... Yeah, we're probably not going to get any shots from here. Nothing we can do then. Yeah, in that scenario, I think what we do is just kind of set up this hallway here. See if they come this way. If they do, he gets a big hit. Because, that, again, that is a purple bow, huge damage. You just have to see how many of them show up. Okay, there's that unit, but he's not the one I really wanted. I hope he doesn't make it. Fantastic. Perfect. So I'm hoping what we can do now is, well, we need to delay our turn. We have 2 zombies set up for this ambush. See what they do. That is not the guy we needed to move. Definitely not. He is not the one that I think has a very good weapon. I think he has a blue hammer. I do think he has a blue hammer. So we're trying to get a beautiful triple surround here. We just have to hope that's in fact what happens. All right. And we need a slight move up into a second delay. Because he is my best target to get rid of this guy. All right, here we go. He's going in to try and get the fight. He somehow makes it by, which is wild. It's a huge hit for 50. Wow, that is a blue hammer. So only 1 unit can get in there. Okay. In that case, we're just going to set up for whatever the next turn holds. So, yeah, we're going to need some potential here. So we're going to have our vampire leader go in there. He should be the one to finish that off. And he should be able to. Yeah. Should be able to. And I think we're just going to put him here, as weird as it seems. Okay. He passes the terror check on a 30. We only need to hit 1 of the 2. And we hit the first one. Good. So what we're going to do then is... I can't believe that was a miss, by the way. Or that ambush didn't reach. But that's how it is. That is just a basic great hammer doing that much damage. Wow. That is frightening. Okay. And what we're going to do is just kind of sit in this corner here. Basically blocking the door. It's not a stance, though. It is a defensive maneuver that I like to utilize. But we just don't have the parry to utilize it. But with him, it actually is still sort of defensive because of terror. If it hits, fantastic. Can only hope. I think another feature we probably need to utilize is getting rid of that fear and terror percentages. He's going upstairs. That's bad.
A new round has started.
Okay, he didn't make it, which is good. So we'll just set up 2 zombies to kind of hold the line there and see what they utilize. I think we need to get zombies running up there. Because they're definitely going to come in here. Of that, I am certain. It's just, how do we set this up the way we want? Now, let's see if we get this zombie to climb. Oh, wow, we are super lucky with these climbs. I'm usually just terrible on that, but... we just really want to clog up this lane here. Oh, you can't... Man. That sucks. Okay, that's alright. The other zombies can. Yeah, I think that door was... Yep, he's on the way up. Okay. So what we want to do then is... we want to get in here. And we'll just utilize an ambush here. Because he'll definitely want to come up this way. So we'll get an ambush, and then we can get a second zombie on him. Damage should be pretty clean. Well, they're not going to go for him, I don't think. We're going to set him there. If he takes the hits, he takes the hits. That's all we can do. All right, and we have a second zombie here. I think I'm going to have him plug up this area. And that should cover about everything we really need to stop. And then hopefully our archers can get some big damage here. That is the main goal. Now this poor guy is going to be unable to do anything, and poor Boris is probably dead. Oh, actually quite dead already, but... you know, he's going to fall in battle. Now who do we really want to get rid of here? I think getting rid of the leader to get any damage would be nice because he's our biggest threat. Their morale is actually in a good position right now. 122. Yeah, we're just gonna go for it. Maybe we can get a crit. It's only on 3%, so it's unlikely. But you never know. Okay, and a second shot at 72, and we miss a 72. Very unfortunate, but to be expected. When you are playing Mordheim, expect it, because they are going to do it to you. Now, I did see, I think, 2 units that had ranged weapons, so we can definitely use that to our benefit and just stay hidden. I say that with full acknowledgement that I have 2 heroes utilizing ranged weapons. It's just how it is. He's probably going to run the corner and shoot at somebody. Just don't know who that is. That is unfortunate. I did not really need him to do the damage there. What is he going to do? Shoot at the zombie. Reload? No, ends his turn. That could be super useful, actually. If we get big damage on him. I aim? Yeah, let's go for an aim. Oh, that's beautiful. He is very much dead. And I don't think we need to... do we just do it? Yeah, get rid of him. Fantastic. Hey, Destron, how's it going, man? Zombros? Oh, can you actually see this? What's going on, Destron? And yes, this is the challenge run, and we ended up with zombies. Okay, leader's running up there. He ate a trap. I can only hope it's a good one. And he goes for a charge. And then gets a huge crit. Okay. That's unfortunate, but not the worst thing in the world. Okay. So we definitely have a unit about to make a move, and it's him. But then they have 2 heroes. He's one of them, but he won't be able to make the distance. He should get grabbed before then. I think what we want to do then is kind of let him do his maneuver. Yeah, we're going to delay the turn here. Let that guy move. Oh, no, he's going to run up there and fight the zombie, isn't he? Yes, he is. Ooh. Yeah, that hurts. Okay, that's fine. Now everyone gets up there. It's time for us to charge that position. This is our chance to get him down. And really, no one can assist them. And we can walk into this fight. Get a fear check. I think that's a trap, though, so we need to move around this. Of course he passes the fear check. Not that it matters. We're not too worried about it. If the zombie goes down, so be it. Although I don't know which zombie that is. Okay, good. She's going to run around all of this. Where do we want to put our damage? This guy's pretty much dead if we utilize it, but I don't think we can get both on it. I think I want my leader to go on him. So we're going to get her here, and she's going to swing. Oh, fantastic. The only problem is now she can't move. So she can probably do this in case someone else tries to run in, but not much else she can do. Okay, Vampire Lord needs to get around there and assist. Okay. Yes. Come on, Terror. Thank you. That may assist us next turn because it only gives him one swing. Big whiff on 75. Not exactly what we're looking for. Double whiff on 75. Absolutely not okay. But nothing we can do. That's just Mordheim. They have actually been quite evil to us so far. Now we are going to win this. I'm just hoping we can get more consistent about not having any units go out of, combat. Would be the most beneficial. Kind of the scariest thing here. Did get the word stone, but I'm hoping we can get him down. Oh, well, he's dead. That was not at all what I expected.
A new round has started.
But overall, that is a beautiful move. I didn't even think he would do that. I mean, the other zombie was stunned. By all means, that was the most logical place to go. And then he proceeds not to do the logical thing. Okay. Well, now he's pinned in there. So, can't do anything with that. Yeah, zombie's not going to be able to fight. What do I do now? Not enough spots there to fight that out. How many units do they have left? Have this unit. They have another hero. They have a henchman. What have we taken down? 1, 2, 3, 4 units? Yeah, we've taken out 4 units. They've taken out 1, which was a zombie of all things. I don't know if anyone would run up here to try and help that fight, so I'm just going to keep him here, just in case. They shouldn't, but you never know. Oh, wait, I had a zombie in there. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. Okay. Not the idiot part, that's not helpful. Oh, that is terrible odds to hit. Can we climb up? Okay, so we might be able to shoot here if it would say not covered. Okay, this is fine. We will fire on 72. Get a hit. Good. And we're going to scoot a little bit this way. We're going to reload. And then we're just going to set up a Overwatch. Good. We should catch anyone trying to move in. Now, he has a bow, so that means he's not the threat. Oh. Well, I don't know what he's doing. Kitty Man, please stop kicking and pushing everything. Oh, he failed his climb. Good, so we know that unit's not a problem. Yeah, I don't think he's going to get any hits there. That seems unlikely. It would be nice if he did, but I know he won't. And I know for a fact this guy will 100% resist the all alone check. I just know it. I just know it. It's what they always do. He is not able to move. Okay, then I guess we're going to go for the aim. Not really what we're looking for, but 34. Yeah, we can go for a 54. All right, try it. We actually get a hit. That's good. If we could reload and go for a second one, that'd be nice. We can't go for an aim, so yeah, try it. It misses, but it would have missed on an aim anyway. Just how it is. Okay. I knew that much. Oh, and even that passes. Ah, just in time for him to get the double hit. I see you, AI. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I am not blind. I missed 2 75s. He would be dead before that happened if you didn't do what you just did. Dueling pistols, basic axe. He just hit every swing. Well, once again, 2 zombies going out of combat. This is going to be brutal. Okay, we're just gonna grab this loot because any wordstone we can get. This is gonna be long goal kind of missions. Oh, sweet, we could charge if we wanted.
Objectives.
I think I'll utilize that. Might as well. Oh, another one. Nice. What was the effect? Oh, well, that's actually pretty useful.
Completed.
Oh, our zombie went down and had all of our loot. So we're going to need to loot that off of him. Charge in. Yeah, look at the damage we could get here. Very big hit. We could actually get another unit down. Okay, so we need to loot our zombie buddy. Check his pockets, but only so we can walk over and loot our zombie. Because we want all the wordstone. I know he had good wordstone. Yeah, we need these. The mace doesn't need touched. That's fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're just done here. Oh, no way. No way. Oh, man, I messed up. I should have followed the circle. Well, nothing I can do there. She can make it, though. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get him. I like how the unit that it doesn't matter if he passes or fails is the one who will just pass. Or it will fail it because it doesn't matter. Okay, that's interesting, but I guess... Oh! They are staying. Great. You know, that's happened twice now that they've stayed. Actually, their warband morale rolled on an 80. Okay. Their leadership's very high. That was a 50. Oh, yeah, she's standing there not doing anything. You can't fire twice, can you? Oh, that's a hero. Well, now you're done. Okay. Well... Okay. Wait, what? Huh? There's no charge there. Wow, they are definitely cheesing.
A new round has started.
That is like full-blown cheese from the AI. Wow. Hits on a 42, full cheese. Full cheese right now. Their face is just all cheese. Go ahead, swing again. Oh. All right, Ben, you need to get out there. You need to help. Good hit. Since they're deciding to stay and get hits that they have no right hitting. A real frequent flyer mile of cheese from the AI going on. I don't think we can get there to help. I don't think this poor guy's gonna be able to help. Unless we do some proper movement managing here. Dang, that didn't work either. Yeah, I just don't see that helping. At this scenario, probably not. We'll just set up an ambush here. Yeah, this is bad. Well, it's not. We'll get the kill and it'll be over. Miss on a 71. I guarantee you he has 50,000 leadership. Yeah, you know what? He does, because he's already passed the. Nope. We want aim for sure. Miss on a 75. Yeah, they're hitting us strong with the cheese. Yeah, this is scary. Very, very scary. We can only pray that the game does some things that are helpful. Okay. A 57? Or a 39? Well, he's at 2 health. I don't care. Yeah, let's go for this 57 shot from downtown. Beautiful hit. I think we can reload and try again. No. But we could move up. Maybe we can get a zap? No. Too far. All right. Big hit on 79. Excellent. So we'll check his pockets. Probably nothing of value, but that's okay. Then we'll try to take this guy out while we're at it. Chance to hit's going to be low, but isn't it always? Okay. We don't really care if he passes or fails. Get him. Excellent double. Good. We're going to try to get many, many troops here. I would love to switch that out, but I want to make sure we get the secondary because we're going to need to level up and get that training in as soon as possible. All right, check it because that was a mace, and I definitely want the mace. Oh, nope, you're not doing that either. So what I want to do is run down there and see if we can get rid of that unit. As nice as it would be to pinch him, I have the feeling they're not staying on this one. And of course he passes, but we'll try to get 2 hits. Again, missing on 76. Brutal. They're getting a lot of hits too. I don't think they've missed anything yet, but she is unable to get there to help the other part of this fight, so I guess I will just pin this unit. Might as well. We'll take it. An archer in heavy armor. Okay. Okay, fine. We lost 2 zombies, which I'm not happy about, but again, hopefully they hit full recovery. That's the only thing we can hope for. Got a formula. Secondary objective, which is nice. We'll take that XP. We got 3 clusters and 6 shards. That is a very good mission.
It is by deed that loyalty to Count Vlad is made manifest. Your triumph proves your devotion to Drakenhof. When the legions of Sylvania...
All right, let's see what happens.
Fantastic.
Well, there you go. There's a level already. He took out 5 units, but with his weapon, no kidding. Okay. Oh, no! We've lost a zombie.
Another one bites the dust.
Oh. That's okay. A level 0 zombie is not exactly high value. So, nothing lost. 45? All right, we got to get a new zombie in here. You have a mace and a sword. And this new zombie is now Ed. Put some points in. Definitely going for 9 strength for the most damage. We're going to go alertness. We need to be moving. We definitely want weapon skill because missing is now hugely detrimental. Alertness, absolutely. Strength, very good. Strength, alertness, very good placements. He's not really going to be doing much with his spell casting. I'm not worried about the damage. His entire purpose is to buff the zombies. And we're going to go toughness with him because, yeah. Yep. The funny thing is we're going to max his toughness and then he's going to go strength. No agility. Not that it matters. I usually just do agility because strength would be weird, but why not? Just go strength. So we got our first zombie leveling up. I think our best bet is to get to 9 toughness because for the zombies, I'm going to go for the built-in crit resist, and then I think I'm going to go toughness with it because I don't even know what else to give them. You know, there's just really not that much extra. Really nothing that I care about. I mean, Hardy could be useful. I think Hardy would be the way to go, just for those extra wounds, because any wounds is value. I mean, you could give them, like, well, depends if they're dual wielding at the end. If they're dual wielding at the end, we don't need any active strikes, but they are going to get Frenzy. Like, Frenzy is going to be one of those things. That's an active skill they're going to get. I just don't think there's anything else we really need. Death Stench is okay. They could use both, but they can't max it. We could get them with I See You. That one's not bad. Death Trap just isn't worth it. It's not worth it. It does do damage, and that's cool. But I See You to enemies. This one's interesting. See, that one's everyone, but this one's a debuff to enemies. And then it makes them visible, right? Oh, it takes agility. Never mind. We can't do either. I was thinking of doing it, but I guess not. So the real question is, yeah, if we get the crit resist, right? Maybe I don't. If I take them up to some insanely high value, like we do 9 strength, and then we go the rest into toughness, I think we might be okay. Like, we could really get some really, really good stats there. Like a high enough toughness that once they get the one, they don't need the secondary. It's just a question of what do you follow up with, you know? And I honestly couldn't tell you. I mean, you could go for awareness. The option's there at this point because any melee resistance is useful with this build. We could go nimble just to get that initiative, but you know, I think knowledge Mordheim would be okay if you built their toughness up. Just give them that extra movement. So, but if you're already buffing them, you don't really need it. But what else are you gonna give them? You know, that's the real problem. And I don't find, you know, Hardy might be, funny enough, Hardy may be a good option for us because any health is super valued right now. The only other potential option once we get to that point is we could go for anticipation. Just to make it so every hit that flies in. But how many hits can they honestly take? If they have a ton, maybe. I don't know. I'm still uncertain of where these builds are going to go. You already have skill points? Nice. We could teach Frenzy. It would take 1 day. Cost 90 gold. He could use it. It would increase damage by 15%. Magic resists. Will always counterattack, which is whatever. I don't know that 15 damage is worth it. To be honest with you, Death Stench. No, not Death Stench. Immediately grabbing body reconstruction does seem interesting and probably the best chance. Find the Breach could be a good one because we're going to want as much damage as possible, and any armor bypass is super, super good. I think we're going to end up with that because we want the damage. This takes intelligence, which we're not building into. I think we'll grab both. Then he'll be grabbing this, which is 3 of the 4 immediately in. And then we would only need 1 more potential move. But that depends if I have the points for it. I think we get those 3, we get Frenzy, and then, oh, you know what we need? We would need Weak Spot. Weak Spot's super necessary, which will take the accuracy as well. Gonna have to keep that in mind. I don't know if he can hit that and have 15 weapon skill. Something to keep in mind. I think if we go for 12 and then try to go for the 9 accuracy, it might be okay. That was in Weak Spot, yeah. I think Weak Spot's going to be necessary because we're going to have Death Stench as well. So we'll have Frenzy. Oh, and Death Stench? That's how many? That's a lot. That's 6 without the other thing. Maybe Find the Breach isn't where we go. That might be too much. As nice as it would be making sure every hit counts is the main thing to go for. And getting rid of their dodge is definitely the way to go if we get, to the point where we build that. But Frenzy's happening. There's no question. Frenzy is on every melee character, even zombies, because we might as well have them do something. If they can do 30% more damage, why not? 30% damage is nothing to scoff at. I considered it with the Skaven when they would take it and then, take 30 damage back. They would get 40% damage, but would take 30 wounds at their next turn. Now that did get rid of some of their dodge, which would have been good for the move I wanted to do.
New hired swords are available.
All right, so right now our stats are not looking great. Our stats are atrocious. Look at that. That is abysmal stats. But the early game of this challenge is going to be just that. There's nothing we can do about it. Yeah, we're not doing that. What kind of start is this? That's okay. We're probably going to go there. Yep, we're going to take another normal mission. I think we're going to honestly have to utilize normal missions until we have the burst force
over the ruins.
At the higher difficulties, the problem is
warriors deploy.
They have so much health, and then melee becomes hugely negative unless you get lucky with dodges. And now we can't even do that. We don't have defense. Did I give the new zombie? Yeah, I think I did. Okay. All right, so where do we need to go? We are going to be fighting them. They're going to probably be all the way over here and a little bit up here. I think they go to about here or something like that. It's like, I think. So probably our best bet is to wait here, which means I put my zombies in the wrong spot. But maybe we'll fight here. I have tried to wait this out, but they usually take forever to get there. But I think we'll group up here and then push. Let's see. Honestly, right there might be it. Yeah, then we definitely need to get down there. Okay. Third mission? Let's see what happens. Okay. The problem here, guys, well, no, not a problem. But what I'm feeling right now is tension. A lot of tension about how this challenge is gonna go. This could end horrifically, which is why I was kind of interested. It's just, how do you not do it? We've gotten 3 challenges done, and the first 2 were scary. The third one, not so scary. So now we're kind of flipping into the really scary and stupid realm. And just seeing how this plays out. But this build, I think, more than ever, really needs that late game stuff, because Daredevil's insanely brutal when you hit him. And I think Death Stench is another one really going to get value out of it, because we're basically going to be using Frenzy and Death Stench as opposed to just using Web of Steel or Sidestep. So, we have the extra points once we're in the action. We just got to make sure we do it right. Now, a major thing we still want to do as well is definitely get all the Wordstone we can. But it's going to be a little bit of a learning experience for me, because I'm so used to having Skaven henchmen now. From that last challenge, if there's one thing Skaven has that is unbelievably good, it's that one henchman that can pick up Wordstone with no downside. They just resist it. Now, you don't get any upsides either. And technically, picking up Wordstone with these guys, with the trained ability that you remove half of the bad effects, could be just downright insane. But problem is, you have to go out of your way and train it, which is its own real problem, because you're wasting your points and your very critical 4 passive slots. I mean, there's 5, but most have passives. But you're kind of giving those up to train that. And I would say that that's not the best plan in the world. I'm gonna pick up this cluster just to get that going, please, because clusters are worth it. Let's hope this isn't too ugly. That's fine. Those aren't the worst thing in the world. A little bit of an initiative loss, but that's okay. I'm not too worried if they get to him. Because like I said, honestly, we're going to have to do just like we did with the rats and have really early training montages. Because we need to get Frenzy, and we need to get these characters in some blue quality heavy armor, and also trained. And we need to train there's just so much we have to make this work, that money's going to be a very, very critical and necessary thing. Okay. We get ranged hit chance. I must say, I can't believe I've gotten such a powerful boon on this barren wasteland. I do like that they have the metal bracers. I don't think that's relative to them having the light armor. I don't think. You know, I didn't really utilize her as a character all that much when I played Undead the first time. I think I just had one to test it out, but I was indifferent. She is a very good unit, but... And I mean, Fear and Terror are both super useful things for day-to-day, but as we've already seen, the AI don't care, and they will resist that all the time. They couldn't be any more weak to it at level 0, and they're still resisting it with a 30% chance.
A new round has started.
Now, we have a very similar amount ourselves, but yeah, them resisting as much as they do is just Mordheim really making sure I get the full effect of disappointment. But we haven't lost a mission. Zombies going down is tough. Haven't lost a mission. We've lost 2 units already, which is... Well, it's a struggle, but we'll see what we can do. Unfortunately, though, we cannot be forced to keep with characters this time around. I did that with the henchmen because they couldn't get anything that would completely debilitate them. But if a ranged character physically can't use ranged, that character's dead. That is just one of those things where you kind of have to accept they died. You know, throw them a nice party and send them home. Yeah, I think our zombie friends are going to probably fight in this little area because we've taken 2 turns and they've still not made the distance. We're going to try to get all the loot here as much as we can. We're also fighting sisters, and that's a little scary. So we're going to try to stay safe here. All right, zombies, let's go. And I think another thing that I will leave up to you guys is we'll at least try this season until failure, obviously, or the first story mission. I think that would be enough of an idea of what we're looking at. Of course, by the first story mission, I'm hoping at that point we're talking level 5 characters. I hope. But we won't know until we get there. Oh, good. Mission is paid for. There is more loot down there, but I don't think I'm going to have him go for it. I think I'm going to have him run up around here. Oh, he's not going to do that now, but that's okay. Yeah, I think we're going to fight in this little area here. Seems a little bit safer for what we need to do. Thankfully, our archers should be pretty healthy. Actually, the zombies are doing pretty good health-wise. Yeah, let me just check. They can climb up there and try to get around, but they'll have to take the stairs. So I think we could just keep a zombie back there, and he could just, you know, cover all that. I think we're going to put him up here. It's the highest height advantage. Then we'll put another one right there. Well, we might switch them out at some point. We'll see. Yeah, we want both of them to utilize the high double height here. We really need them to get the hits. We should probably change his face. He does not look happy to be here. And when you are in the Frenzy Warband, you are always happy to be here. Oh, hello. Hello? What are you doing here? 59, huh? All right. Be active. Ooh, another 60 gold. Nice. Okay, we'll take that. Alrighty then. That means that we are in for it. I'm gonna have her run around the corner here just to kind of be a little bit more prepared. I just don't want her to be standing there and then charge into a trap, which we don't know yet. So I'm gonna try to do a perception. Nailed it. Good. That one's on a trap. This is a trap. That is also a trap. Okay, so we could try to utilize letting them charge her. That would actually be pretty nice if we could. Did we see anyone else to help her? We did not. Okay, so we know that's a trap. We know this one's a trap too, but we're gonna have to set up kind of a way to deal with both. But I think a zombie taking care of it's a little bit better. Yeah, I think a zombie would be just that slight bit better for us if they're behind it. Because we really want our heroes to be able to walk around making calls, pulling off really powerful plays for us, while the zombies are going to be built to have a lot of toughness, a decent amount of strength, and they're going to get buffed. So the zombies are going to have to sit there and just take abuse. We have no way to really heal them. That sucks. But a meat wall's a meat wall. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to run you upstairs here for now. And he's just going to sit up here. And we'll see what happens next turn. So they know where we are now. They 100% know where we are. I would have liked to have utilized the traps a little bit better, but this is going to be the fun part. Not having a way to get zombies where they need to be is brutal. They're practically wearing heavy armor. And we have no way around that. They are very agile, so we can give them that. They are high initiative for all things considered, but they're not wearing the light armor.
A
so
new round has started.
But initiative's going to be our bread and butter for every build. Alertness is worth its weight. Because if we are not going first, things could get ugly. And in heavy armor, we're definitely going to be suffering. Which zombie was that? Oh, it was this one that was pretty far away. So what I want to do here is actually set up an ambush sort of like this. I want him to be able to come out just enough to go for the stairs. And then we can get a second zombie on him. Just in case anyone thinks they've got it. I think this is okay. That should be good enough here to give them a free charge. Then we just live with it. Okay, good. Yeah, we're just gonna set you there. We'll see what happens. We'll see if she rounds the corner. Wow. That was a very early shot. She's gonna walk over that trap. Yep, okay. So that trap's not utilized now. Oh, good. That should be a lot of free hits for us. We'll see if anyone else shows up. But with him being able to shoot that far with a longbow... Oh, good. Second target. We got a second hit. Maybe that'll be our whole turn. Oh, fantastic. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna make a weird wall of bodies here. Actually, I'm gonna keep him up here, I think. No, I don't think anyone's gonna come up there. Oh dear. That is not quite what we wanted, but okay. Big hit back. Thank you, Kitty Man, but your butt is not helpful to my... Okay, so we should be able to get a lot of damage. Our archers are gonna have to shoot down the line there and hit her. Uh-oh. Is she gonna charge? Or stand directly on a trap? That's okay, though, because... Oh, well, that's absolutely our target now. She has just given herself complete access to eat about 50... Well, 50's much. But she is going to eat all 4 arrows. She's actually dead at this point, because that's going to be a lot of hits, specifically from our guy with the purple bow. Those are going to be brutal, brutal hits. Probably bringing her down to, well, let's look at her health. What is she dealing with? She's dealing at 83. Yeah, if we get 2 big rolls here, she's in trouble. I can't believe that's only an 88. All right, we're going to aim to make that a little bit more of a chance. Take the 1 hit, absolutely. It's just because he's using a longbow. If it was a purple bow, it would have definitely been a little bit better, but nothing we can do about it. We got a beautiful double hit. She is 1 hit away from destruction. That's all we can do about it. I don't know if we... Here's where the questions lie. Please, Kitty Man, stop kicking the heck out of my mouse. So we could have someone run around to try and get the fight. I don't think we want our leader to take that fight, but we definitely need someone to be in there. Yeah, we're about to get flooded with a lot of units. I believe she is ambushing, so what we want to do is walk perfectly around here. This. Okay. You can pass that fear check all you want. I think you're still dead. Okay. A miss on 76. That's pretty typical, honestly. When I have very, very small, very critical swings, they will find a way to miss it. Okay, let's try not to miss this one, if you please. Fantastic hit. That's what we're looking for. Okay, and she may be able to follow this up with a secondary kill. That would be the best. We will take this. We'll take the fragment. It's kind of crap. Actually, I'm not taking the fragment. That's too weak of it.
Objective completed.
Reward.
Objectives updated.
I just don't want to deal with it. So we're going to actually walk into this. Can we do that? I think we wasted the... No, we didn't. Okay. Second hit. That's 2 experience points for her. Fantastic. Honestly, on our heroes and leaders, we're going to want to do that because they need... They need that extra little bit. Oh, a shard is worth it. Yeah, we're going to move her onto the stairs because we don't want her to take any damage. If she can avoid it, she's avoiding it. Okay, good. And she'll move here and just end her turn. See, we even had 3 points to utilize a frenzy here, which would have been, if maxed, 30% more damage. Going to be beautiful in the late game. The amount of damage you can output, and the really nice thing is Death Stench and Frenzy both only take strategic points, so we can utilize both. And if we can set this up, if they can use spears, I'm gonna have to remember to look for those 2. If they can't, fine, they'll just use 2-handers, but they'll have to use halberds. But yeah, we really, really need to see if they can use it, because spears are the way I want to go for Daredevil, because they just blow through so much of their dodge. If they can't, I may end up just dual wielding with daggers for them. The damage isn't as high, but being able to guarantee the hits through it is super valuable. And I think it's even weaker than the spear. I think the spear is a 35 dodge, and I think 2 daggers is 30, which is a little weak, but nothing really the leader can
A new
utilize here.
round has
We're just gonna let him
started.
do it. The problem with the leader now is he can only utilize terror if he's like tucked into a corner, and they have to walk into him, and terror hits. If they charge, terror does nothing for the burst that we're trying to set up. She's walking in to get surrounded. Not exactly the best play, but I will take it. I'm all in for this. She's about to have a very, very bad time. Well, apparently not, because we're missing. Something to keep in mind, that if you can't hit your shots, surprisingly, no one is too worried. There we go. There's a hit. She tried to dodge. She had a 9. See how insane it looks when we're doing this? We have all of these points to utilize, and we just can't. I don't think we can skim a charge out of this because it's too specific. Yeah. If we have the other one walk in, that could be possible. Okay, so I think what I want to do, we're going to put him here. This will look ridiculous, but they will absolutely walk through this because they're not going to fight him. And then hopefully what we can do... Oh, and also we can bring him down. And he can kind of just sit here. Maybe eat a charge, but I don't think they charge him. I do not believe so. Did we see our other target? Unfortunately, not. But that's okay. We're just going to leave him here to just maybe to help out the group. In a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, we'll send him here. It probably won't help, but we're going to see what we can do. Oh, we can definitely get a charge here. It's only a 68, but it's still worth it because if we hit the charge, beautiful damage. Okay, so she's 1 hit from dead. We're definitely going to get her down this turn. She's not a target, but that's okay. Yeah, we're going to run him around now because now's the time. Okay, what's your chance to hit? 57. I don't think he can shoot down range. He just doesn't have the ability. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to aim here, maybe hit. We did get the hit. Fantastic. We're not going to get the secondary hit because we're going to have to reload on 1. We could aim. Could fall back and try to go for a second one. If we do this right. Sure. Fantastic kill. That gets him some levels. We're still going to be waiting for a blue bow or purple. I'm not judging. I will gladly take it. But yeah, we're really hoping to get all of our characters fitted out. We were pretty fortunate with our start here with a purple bow and a blue halberd to utilize for the group. 89. Yeah, we'll fire them. I think at this point, taking those shots is definitely worth it. Unfortunately, his passive ability isn't all that great. There was no hitting that, by the way. With that number, nothing would have hit. We're actually going to delay our turn because I do think they're going to come up here. Okay, good. Let's see what she does. Walked right into it. Okay, does she hit back? She does. Very painfully, but that's okay. She actually did more damage, well, almost as much damage as me on a return swing. Let's just check her pockets, even though I'm pretty sure she will have nothing. She did have nothing, that is. Now, the next thing I want to check here. So this zombie got hit. You are at 73 out of 112. This is 88. Okay, so he's not the target, but they will gladly fight him if the opportunity presents itself. We're going to have to keep an eye on him. She failed the fear test, but I don't think that matters because she's not going to survive the alive test. Don't feel too bad. We failed it too. Hammers are interesting because they're pretty high-end damage. I don't think it's really taking... It's a white weapon. I would rather maces. Especially with this build. Every time I think, boy, I could utilize hammers and do a ton of damage. You could. It's not a good call. Oh yeah, we're gonna check these pockets because there's... Well, that's not really great, but we'll sell it. Perhaps one day I will mod the game and a meme playthrough, we'll call it. It is going to be the Sisters of Kegmar. I think it's about time it exists. If you don't know what that build is, which I don't know if I did that in any of my challenge runs, but effectively it's going to be sisters, and they're always going to have a Bugman's Ale infinitely, and they have to chug one at the start of every turn, because of course they will. We're going to delay our turn, see what happens here. And hope it turns out okay. Hopefully someone runs in. That's my only hope here. Oh, well, they're all running up there. That's 2 heroes in that corner. I don't know what they're doing. Not that I'm complaining. I would rather have them all stuck up there than whatever else they're doing. We're going to go for a double delay here, see if anyone else runs in. The only issue will become that if they wait until the leader shows up and then they flood us, they can still win this. I mean, they're down a hero and 2 henchmen. 3 henchmen. Yeah, you know what? I don't think they win this. It seems unlikely. Okay, well, nothing we can do this turn. This poor leader... Well, I don't want to say poor leader. He's having a great time. He just gets to sit up here and watch the chaos unfold. Then his turn shows up and there's nothing to do. But I think they're running out of fast units, so we're going to be fighting against some very questionable health values. Okay.
A new round has started.
Well, we'll see if she makes her way back. We can only hope that she does. I think they're stuck up there. I'm not sure what they're trying to get. Is there something in that building? Oh, there she is. Is she going to charge? No, she's actually going to stop there, which is not good for her. You're going to see him go bye-bye. Yep. He is no longer the target. At 88 health, he probably would have been fine, but that's okay. Ben, you're going to move up here. So currently we have Fiona as a zombie, we have Ed as a zombie, and we have Ben, the classic zombie. Oh, speaking, there's one of them. And then I think we're going to set another zombie here. I'm going to set my one zombie who has very low health. I just don't want him to charge into the trap. So we're going to set it up like this. We're going to put our lowest health zombie, which is not Fiona. We're going to set up another one here. We're going to have to wait this out, but this is worth it because we can get the archer hits. And right now, archer hits are just super valuable. They fall off quickly, but... Oh, can we get down there? Nope. We cannot. Okay, well, just delay your turn then. Hopefully he doesn't have to double delay, but I think he does. Nope, he won't. Perfect. That's what we wanted to see. So we're going to get 2 beautiful hits, by the way. Beautiful hits. I think I'm going to delay with him as well, because we're not going to do any more delays on important units, so that's... All right, 88. Get a beautiful 35 damage. Getting big weapon upgrades like that, just super nice. I mean, weapons are going to be our... I mean, it's always your main thing. It's your damage, but... Okay, we're just going to move him out of the way so our next archer can make his maneuver. Oh, good. He can actually fire from here. Good. Actually, if he gets a double hit, I think she's pretty much dead. Oh, that could be. And yep, she's gone. Okay, we'll have someone run up and check her pockets. They're still very likely to stay, but I think I'm going to move him down here. Yeah, absolutely go check some pockets. Yeah, there you go. Wait. Who was our target? I don't think it was her. Oh, we got a positive. Yeah, it's of course going to be the last... It's going to be their leader. We know it. It's always the leader. I wonder if that's should be obvious to me at this point. I've never really given it much thought. Okay, let's see if we can bait them. What I'm hoping is one of those two heroes comes flying in, charges in. Oh, it might be happening. Charge. Oh, you got ambushed, you fool. You fool. This could hurt, though. Yeah, that's what I feared. That's actually bad news for us. I was hoping she would get the charge in, but now if she shows up, yeah, Ben's probably going down. I can only hope she charges in and whiffs. Actually, a charge won't. She'll get to swing twice. Oh, well, bye-bye, Ben. Well, you're out of movement. Okay. We are just having no luck with our zombies. All right, what do we have for... Yeah, well, she's dead. If we get the double hit, of course. We do need the double hit. I mean, they've been hitting double hits. I, however, am not and will not because they know that it would make sense. That's why I always will forever stress maximize your weapon skill. You do not play by the same rules that the bots do. They will rip you off every day. Them dice be loaded. Sorry, Ben. What? I can't see her loot? Huh? What? Okay. Well, now you're going to pay. Oh, you're absolutely going to pay. You are going to have a very, very bad time. You better hope someone shows up for you. You've hurt Ben, so I am going to hurt you. Oh, maybe, once they've figured out their turn. I have considered turning on the faster turn moves for the AI, but I'm so scared that I won't, like, the way it'll work is I just won't see what actually happened, and they're just like, yep, that's what they did. I'm actually gonna snuggle in here for a swing. Beautiful 32 damage. Nice hit, Ed. All right, next zombie. Yeah, we're just gonna hold the angle here, just in case anyone tries to swing wide. We get another charge on 63. Yeah, why not? Beautiful hit. At this point, we're just getting rid of the problem and leaving. I mean, if he can get the hit... Wait, couldn't he just cast magic? See, I could, but let's not. Delay the turn. I want to see who shows up, because what'll happen is... now I'll get the rest of my team in a turn. If I shot and killed her, I wouldn't have gotten anything. Okay, there you go. So, I don't think they're sticking after this, so... 60, or I could go for this and just kill her with that. Go for that. Yep. Good. That's exactly what we're looking for. Okay, and hit it with the Overwatch. We'll check her pockets. There won't be anything. All right, so I'm pretty certain we're done. That's our target. All right, we're gonna run up the lane here. Bring it in. Come on, come here. Seriously? Seriously? Wow, game. That's wildly unnecessary. Oh, we can only... Well, you're gonna cast magic because we're getting out of here. Wow. The game said yes, seriously. They are making everything go ugly. So we're going to have to skip a week or hire a secondary, which I'm just going to hire a secondary leader, is what we're going to do. Since she decides to get a random crit, and then I miss on a 78, can we be serious right now? I mean, for real right now, game. Relax. You've done enough. We've seen it. We get it. Got the picture. Please hit on 278 so I can get the secondary. Please. I cannot believe how often they're doing that to me. Well, secondary objective was there, but they made sure.
Your performance has validated the trust Count Vlad has placed in you.
Again,
Demonstrate your
my chance to hit was flipped. I see that a lot.
Fantastic. Nice progress.
At least we're getting to level 1.
Outstanding.
Oh, thank goodness.
Remarkable.
I mean, just not happy with the fact they did that. Now we gotta hire a secondary leader, which is annoying, but so it must be. Secondary leader, here we go. I have to flip him in. I mean, not that these leaders matter too much. You're gonna get some alertness. I mean, that's what I get. I was like, yeah, it's fine. He can take the hit. Nope. He cannot. We're gonna give him a great axe just in case it goes weird. Blue heavy armor. No helmet. It looks pretty cool that way. Yeah, I would much rather have the light armor. The blue heavy armor would be nice, but I just can't live with the movement reduction. It's brutal. It's already tough with the zombies, and yeah, he has more movement. He has 7. Well, they only have, what, 5? But I'd rather not, in all honesty. I mean, I usually keep my group with them, so I could get away with it, because I'm waiting for zombies anyway. But I don't know. I like their ability to just kind of break off, get loot, come back. And that's what I'm utilizing. And I mean, I'm paying for it. Don't get me wrong. We're paying for it with our stats. I mean, that's pathetic. That is absolutely pathetic, but you know, it's to be expected. I may, if I can get a lot of extra maces, I am theoretically, not what I'm theorizing, and there's something I'm going to check too now that I'm talking about loot. But what I think I'm going to do is maybe just dual wield maces, because I'm tired of the misses already. That's too much. We are getting way too robbed with too many misses that just isn't comfortable to me. I put a point in the wrong spot. I don't think I did. Okay, we're fine. So yeah, let me check this unit. Can you use spears? They can. Good. So they can use a spear, which means in the late game, there is an opportunity for them if they get shields of shielding. But they can basically utilize a purple quality shield. So they'll get the extra melee resist, which isn't a big deal, but it's something. And they're still going to do the most damage they can do. I think when I looked at the damage comparison, the thing ends up being that I believe when I looked at the actual comparison, the 2 swings from a 2-hander didn't outweigh the huge benefit of I think it was actually better with the spear, because you're getting such a huge swing of extra damage that utilizing every offensive point is just worth it. But they could dodge all of them. But the thing is you would rather the dodge be removed. I think it was close. It was close-ish. But yeah, you would definitely want the spear if you're going to do Daredevil. But okay, we got the replacement. There's nothing really to buy here. I could just buy heavy armor and just put them in it, but yeah, you know, it's a 15% less damage taken, which is a big deal. That is a lot of extra damage, you know, prevented, but... Oh, we got a formula of the senses. What, you're really giving me a mission?
Is in sight.
Right. Gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think we're ready for that mission. This team is not ready for that mission. Without having the dodge, I really think we're going to take the cowardly approach here and maybe wait until we're level 3, can get some heavy armor, get some weapons, because right now it's way too volatile, and I don't see that mission ending well for us. At least until we get a decent spread of weapons. I want to get blue weapons at least for all of our heroes, if not better. Purple weapons, please. But we're not going to see many heads ready. I mean, we could. It's just a huge gamble. And maybe that's what this one's supposed to be. I don't know. I just don't know about that. But we're definitely not ready now. We definitely need some people leveled up so that they're not missing enough swings. We're also going to be fighting an impressive... Oof. Oh, I don't like any of this. This is just a bad week. Holy crap, it's all strike teams. I would go for that, but last time they legitimately put a unit in the worst imaginable spot and he died. I don't have enough time for a story mission, though. I guess we go for pillagers and hope we don't get strike teams. 50-50 shot of getting something that just brutalizes us. I mean, I just don't want to take the hard difficulty. We just don't have the resources. I mean, we do. I don't know. Hard mission sounds bad. I mean, we've been usually getting out of it pretty well off, but let's go for this one.
Seemingly alone in the
Thank
ruins,
you,
take
game.
the
I did
opportunity
not
to
want
send
the
your
bad
warriors
start.
to pillage the nearby buildings.
Okay.
As your warband disperses and begins to explore.
Okay. So where are they at? They're a strike team. So we know there's a group there. Probably a group here. Probably there. Just get our zombies on the floor. All right, so where are we gonna fight? That's the question. We have all the zombies here. I think if we push here, maybe we could fight that group, or we push here and try to fight them. We can almost assuredly see them, right? Okay, so what I want to do is move my archers all the way over to the side if we can. Oh, good. He can grab that loot. Okay. And then he's going to go over and meet with him upstairs. Yeah, that should be fine. And then he'll be in the downstairs. Oh, God. There's no way. Oh, no, that's right. Fine. Okay. Yeah, we want to be all the way over there. We're going to take these fights as we can. This burst group thing is really, really scary to do. Okay. And it is chaos, but they are split up, so we're going to want to try and fight them as soon as possible. They've already got a word stone. already. Are they there? Because they could be there. That would mean there's a group here, here, and there, which is possible. I just don't know if they put one like here at all. We're pretty much at the mercy of wherever those groups can spawn. But yeah, we definitely want to just get a good spot here and pull them in. Our archers should be able to... Why am I seeing something like that? That's not right. Do I see somebody? Or is it just giving me info I shouldn't have? There's someone up there. I just don't know who it is. Okay. Zombies need to run this way. That is surely a trap. What do we see? Nothing. Okay, zombie. Too bad. I think he's trapped in here. Poor Ben. Fine. Not a big deal. We're just trying to get all the zombies over there. Did we see anybody if we did this? Nope. Oh my god, there's a guy right there. Okay, well. I'm sure he was first on the turn. Yeah, we're just gonna hide here, I think. Would not be the worst thing in the world. Oh, good, they're right here. Right. I'm very worried how this plays out. Oh, it wasn't a trap. Okay, fine by me. Okay, let's grab some loot. A formula? I'm not gonna be using those for a while, but sure. Do we see anybody? Should have the height to see. Nothing. I wanted to fight up here. Let me check something, though, before we think of that. Because I think there's just stairs right here. There? Oh, no. They have to go in past our leaders. Yeah, no. They're not getting up here. I would see that coming if they were. You are the weaker of the two, so I want you to be over here. Yeah. Well, I should have put him closer. In actuality, that would have been smarter. But yeah, let's see if we can get someone to show up. Right now with a purple bow, that is where we want to get our damage. Oh. Oh, man. They actually spawned directly next to us. Holy crap. Okay. No! Why? It said Overwatch. It said Overwatch when I clicked. Oh, that is so rude. That's messed up, game. That is messed up. Wow. As soon as I clicked it on Overwatch and then I just double clicked and then I watch it go, and it looked down like, oh, right. That's what we clicked. Surely. That is why you never double click. They will just find a way. Well, they don't have to do anything to find a way. They'll just do it because they're evil. Oh, right. You're actually going to be very, very fragile. So I'm just going to put you in here with an ambush. I think would be okay. As long as the game's not evil and do what happened in that one mission where they charged through an ambush, which makes no sense. I mean, I had it covered. There should have been no ambush. They did it anyway. Yeah, the only way up is through these guys, so we should be fine. I don't know what we're gonna do, though. This is ugly. Yep, what do we see? So we see a henchman there. We see this guy. He's gonna be early on the turn order. We just have no answer there. We just have to hope they don't flood us too hard. All right, she's gonna set up an ambush here, and we're just gonna have to see what happens. Yeah, just set here. Pretty much covers any entry into this domain. Should be able to fight it out. We'll see. Oh, man. The dice have not been kind. I think this challenge will do okay, except for story missions, but it will do okay for the most part, but only once we hit late game. I thought this kind of struggle was going to be the henchman build. The henchman build was okay. This one, pure struggle, because it's been let the dice decide, and it has been spitting in my face. Like, nonstop. Just 75% hitting
started.
at like a 40% rate for me. If that, and that's kind of overestimating it. Oh, hold on. Oh. Double hit. Fantastic. Is he still going to get that charge? Oh, thank goodness. I was super scared of that. So this guy's going to show up. See what he does. It looks like he's going in for a leader, but he did whatever that is. No idea what that is. Should be able to take him out. Oh my god, they're flooding. They are so flooding right now. All right, beautiful ambush. He'll swing back and hit, naturally. But then we should be able to get another hit. Yes! We are way ahead of the game right now. This is way better. And he actually missed. Do not think he can do anything, but we'll try. Oh, nice. Okay, so what we're gonna do, and this is gonna look weird, but we're just gonna like scuttle out here a little bit. We're just gonna end the turn because they want to go in there. Oh, yeah, this is a little unfortunate, and we just don't want to bait any of that out. So, unfortunately, this zombie has to stand there. I don't know where he was going. I think he wanted to move in there. Yeah, these zombies are unfortunately just kind of stuck here for now. I think we can set this up a little bit funny. And Ed will be a secondary ambush. Okay. I think this will work. Okay, so now what we want to do, we should have... Oh, it's going to be ugly angles, huh? Well, we're going to try on a 78. We'll get the hit. Beautiful. Because if we can get all 4 hits here, it'll be way better. Oh, he's done. He's very much dead. Okay. Yeah, move out of the way. I think he can just take this position. It's not where we want to be, but these shots should be pretty clean if we run up. Yeah. Yeah, he's gone, which will be great. The only problem is we won't be able to loot anything, but I'm not too worried about it. He doesn't have anything I want. It's going to be a white quality item. Good. That is a dead unit, and the follow-up to that is we're going to take out the other guy. That's a problem. Oh. Miss on the ambush. That is bad news. Oh, he missed. Okay, well, that's only fair. We did miss as well. Oh, what? You did not get a crit. That's bad. That guy reach? All right, we need to go out there and get things happening. He's not going to get an ambush, is he? So, could he get the double hit? He only has to hit once. He's got what we need. Is that what I want to do? You know what? I think those two have it. I'm going to have him out here. Yeah, you know what? You wanted to fight the vampire? You get the vampire. Now what? Miss on another 78? I mean, we were hitting a few, so whatever. Come on. At least give me the 50% odds. Okay, we'll get a big surround on him. Protected! Where's this guy at? Okay, I don't care about that. I need to see where the other guy is. Where is he? We've seen him? Oh, he's way back there. Okay. So I want her to go up here. She should be able to get the hit. Beautiful. He's out of here. No, I don't think she can do anything at this point. I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to have her do this. She's going to sit here like this. She's going to cover the whole hallway. And, oh, our other vampire's not going to be able to... Oh, wait. Yes, she can. That. All right. She can move up here. She can help in the fight. Get a double hit? Yes. Yes, we're going to go for it. Get him with the fear and the terror. Boy, he's not having a good time. Another big miss. That's a lot of big misses right there, game. That's an 82%. Very unfortunate, but that's okay. He shouldn't be a big deal. We do have an ambush set up there. This zombie, unfortunately, is not going to be able to do a whole lot, but nothing we can do about it. I hope he doesn't make the distance. Oh, he's making the distance. Oh, no, he's not, because he's too focused on getting Ed. That means we can actually bind him up, too. We're not getting the word stone. That's just not happening. They're flooding. You know, they're bypassing
A new round has started.
so much word stone. Well, okay. It's something. All right, moving in. All right, Boris, get in there. Free hit. Fantastic. I'm hoping the zombie, we can get one last zombie to get in there. Really help out poor Ed here. Silvio should be able to run around. Yes, get a charge. No, you can only charge on him. Whatever. Big hit. Okay, can Ben make the charge? Should be able to. Yes. Another hit. We'll take it. He's very low on health now, but he may get a turn. Not a whole lot that Fiona can do, because I'm not giving him the free attack here. Well, I'm just hoping he doesn't get the kill. Actually, we might be able to do something here. He's gonna run out here, maybe get this shot from up top. 70%. Come on, Benjamin. Miss on 70. Huge whiff. Whatever. I'm gonna reload and just take a second shot. 50. Miss on the 52. Okay. Okay, Mordheim. Reload. Is there a window here? We're gonna go for the window then. Alright, come on now. You can be kind. Well, apparently not. Because you're just pretending the guy doesn't exist. Oh, yep, nothing we can do there. Alright, back. Alright, jumping down. 4 damage, don't care. You are going to get a shot on him. Can't believe how evil they're being right now. Come on, somebody hit this dude. 47, or we go to 67. I'm on 67. Thank you. Yikes. Go for a rotten touch, because why not? Good. Be kind. Good. All right, my turn. We don't really need to check his pockets. We can just go for a kill here, be done with him. Beautiful. All right, their morale should be crumpled at this point, and it is. Okay, really nothing else we can do. He had a great sword. I wish I could have looted it, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be happening. At this point, we could maybe run and get wordstone. A singular wordstone. Isn't it here? Oh, it's in the building. Yeah, I just don't think he makes the distance. And I don't think they're sticking. That seems unlikely. I mean, if they do, I'd be wildly shocked. Oh, look how close we were. Yeah, we could have maybe delayed our turn and got something there, but I'd rather we didn't. Okay, just do this. All right, they should flee. Yep. All right, finally a mission where nobody went down. Terrible rewards, but we got a cluster in 3 shards. I really took this mission on to hopefully get a lot of rewards, but nothing you can do if they're that close to your spawn point.
Your performance has validated the trust Count Vlad has placed in you.
Secondary
Demonstrate
missions
your
would be nice, but we're just not there. Okay, sure.
Remarkable.
Right. That was not a fantastic mission. But it wasn't a terrible mission. More alertness, please, because I want them to be earlier and earlier on the turn order. Got some zombies getting some more strength, which is fine. Okay, toughness, more alertness. They can only go to 9 alertness, which is pretty bad. Okay, so our next goal here is to bring him back in. We definitely want to keep him going. So we're going to rip these items back off of him. Take a sword and a sword, I guess, just to make sure we have it. Yeah, as nice as that would be, I like the movement. So, halberd. Okay. Gonna say next mission. Got another formula. I like how it shows the other one. Oh no, it switched back. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, I gotta say, our stats are looking terrible. Because if you remember the one we just did, I think we ended the henchman heroes at about 9 or 10 allies out of action. We're almost there already. So when I said this one could be ugly, it could very well be ugly. Now, if we, you know, get things rolling here and our damage goes through the roof and our toughness keeps us from falling, it could work out. It very well could. Zombies are not going to be good until our 2 archers actually get to level 3 and they can, well, they'll only get the basic version, which isn't quite good enough, is the problem. It's not until they max it. So I think we're waiting until like level 6 might be it. Because I think level 2 is the first set of 2, which will get them the first rank, and then 4 and then 6. Which then we could max it. And then they can buff up the zombies and they can get where we need them to be. And they're going to have a ton. Well, not a ton. But 30% armor absorb is basically purple quality. It is purple quality light armor. Which is fine. We could live with that. The nice thing is they're going to end up with cloth. At the max rank, it's 15, which gives them 45. You give them a helmet, that's 50. Not bad. Now, I do believe that spell is only 1 turn, or is it 2 turns? It is a 2-turn duration. So if you do it well enough with 2 of them, one could cast 2, one could cast 1, and you just kind of flip-flop between them. You know, so you'll have all 5, and they're not wasting 10 offensive points every turn. They're wasting 10 across 2 turns. But giving the zombies that much armor absorb and, well, you could give it to other people, which gives initiative. I wouldn't. I just like it for the armor absorb, which is all it gives zombies. It gives zombies movement and armor absorb. But that armor absorb comes in amazing, especially because they're going to end up with a lot of toughness. And they're going to be uncrittable. So you're going to have these high health, uncrittable zombies that now have 45%. Well, it'd be 50% armor absorb. That's pretty good. Now, they have no defensive still, so that hurts. Really do think that ends up being the exact stats you're looking for. But, you know, it's going to take some time. Like I said, level 6 to max it out. I think level 2, they do get enough points. But it's going to be a bit to get there. Level 3 will be nice for these guys with their dual wielding or 2-handers because they could charge and swing a second time, which is pretty good. That's hard to beat in terms of stat utilization unless you want the shield, which maybe. And now, the problem is our 2-handers will be completely irrelevant once we hit max level. So I think it may just be better. Now, we did get the halberd. So the halberd's really good. We might be better if we can get enough of them to switch these over that they dual wield maces. And the only reason I say that is because they will do less damage, but their hits are better. The hit chance is everything to me. I would rather have guaranteed hits rather than the little bit of extra damage they can promise. Because crits aren't going to be a threat. Because we can just train everybody pretty quickly and cheaply to have, effectively 10 toughness worth of crit resistance, which is huge. That is the best thing the vampires got, and it's that. It's not worth it to max it, in my opinion, although it is only a 3-day train. So, I mean, if you have the points later, maybe, but because we're already going to be a high toughness group, naturally, by sake of the challenge, really just gonna want to utilize the one and just push stats elsewhere. So that's good. We got that going. Might help for the chance to get armor breakthrough, which will be another huge benefit, because having it where 2 people are fighting a target and you get the 10%, good for bosses. That's about it, though. Like, it's not a high priority, but if we can get it, cool. If not, whatever. I don't know if there's any active skills that the zombies could get. Maybe. I just don't think I care. Like, if there was armor break, maybe. If I want to end up later with zombies with, you know, a shield for that melee resist and a one-hander, and they just walk up and go bonk and just take 10. Ooh. Armor break's not bad. Maybe. Possibly. Could be there. Oh, no, never mind. 15 accuracy? That's not happening. Oh, that's max. It would only be 9 for the first one, which is all they can learn. Still no. As nice as it is, nah. I don't think that's worth it. Because you'd be giving up them dual wielding. And I think this team's going to be shieldless, except for the heavy armor leaders. They'll have it because spear is the best thing. If I don't equip the shield, I have nothing. Because the spear in the main hand requires a shield in the offhand. There's nothing else available. You know, what can you do? But, that was what? 4 missions? 4 missions. We got 1 tactical victory, which is terrible. The henchman, I think, was getting most of it. But I think the problem is Undead early are slow about it. Well, not necessarily. I think if you're not building like freaking idiots, it works out better. Like, don't go all zombies. But I'm going all zombies for late game purposes. Because I really don't see the value in the other henchmen. I do. He has high agility. He's a dodge machine. That's all he does. He has unwavering. He can't use consumables, which is weird and unfortunate. He is immune to death stench, which is helpful. He is helpful for your casters. He really is. It's not terrible. But, bring anything I care about? He does have the bleed, and that is cool. It's better than what the zombies bring. Zombies, honestly, are kind of weak outside of babysitting them and giving them this, which is why I'm bringing. I think this will work out great once we get the buffs and we're cycling it, because then with all that extra, they will absolutely hold a line for me the way I need. Effectively, you know, giving them a ton more health than actually what's there, because when they're trying to kill a zombie, if we get a zombie to about 300 health, which is doable, easily doable, now they have 50% armor absorb with the buff up. Yeah, add an extra 150. So they have 450 health, effective health. That means the armor's not there. Because if they hit you for 300, but half of it's gone, they're, you know, if they hit you for 300, they've only done 150. So, I mean, technically they'd have to hit you for 600. But no, because they're already done. Well, yes, they would have to hit you for 600. Never mind. They'd have 600 effective. There you go. Yeah, you're effectively doubling the health. So yeah, kind of scary how much that effective health is. Now story missions are going to honestly come down to, for me, is what she can do. If she has good debuffs like the Skaven do, she's gonna be my lifeline there. Otherwise, I have to burst every problem I run into. Now, with how that's going though, with us being a very bursty team, I think we're going to approach missions slowly. You know, to try and ranged battle it. And the second that ranged battle is clear, it is going to be a gigantic rush to get every mission done. Because what are we going to do? we're 90% melee focused. I mean, yeah, we have 2 ranged heroes that are eventually just going to turn into buff bots. Make zombies fly around the mission. That's all they're going to do. They're just going to go, zombies go, and then they just take off. They have 2 turns to go do something and get back. That's the hope. That's the hope. That's the build. And that is the challenge for Season 4. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for Mordheim tonight, guys. And you guys can let me know. Like I said, we'll give this a little bit of time. If you guys enjoy this this season and you want to see me suffer through it, we will give it until I either completely fail out or we hit story mission 1, I would say. And you guys can let me know if you want to see more of it. At that point, you know, if the suffering's too much and it looks like it's going to be one of those forever ones, that's a thing. Well, technically it's never forever because the requirements for Wordstone keeps getting more and more extreme. So that would be its own problem. And it would really suck to train someone up and then lose the unit. And that's likely. Yeah. Either way, like I said, that is it for Mordheim. You guys can let me know. We'll definitely be continuing this out. And a lot of teeth pulling for my warband. Because they're going to miss a lot of swings when they shouldn't. And I don't know if I'm ready for it. But you know, I'm also excited to see how it goes. But you guys get to choose that. You get to choose 100% if you want to see it. Because it's, at the end of the day, it's for enjoyment, not to win. And, you know, maybe watching the Undead be drugged through the mud is the best thing you could ever see. Because if you've ever fought Undead early game, you know how annoying it is. So, you know, it's unfortunate I have to be there and watch it happen to me personally. But the Undead do kind of deserve it. I hate fighting the Undead. But, you know, what are you going to do? That's Mordheim.